our shopping center.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hi, folks. The weather is for sure heating up, and Koppel Chevrolet GMC is following suit. The discounts are really as good as they've ever been. $14,500 off list price, or 0% financing on select new models. Folks, you heard that right. Smoking hot deals at Koppel. $14,500 off list price, or 0% APR. So take that short drive down 144th Street or at koppelcars.com. STK number G269520. All deals with trade-in and approved credit.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning to you, Steve Sipple. Nick Sainert filling in for Jake Sorensen one final time on a Friday until Jake is back on Monday. Bill Bush out today on a Friday as well. Sipple, good morning.
Good morning. I don't know when Bill gets back.
Canada's usually a week, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I guess he's fishing in Canada. And yeah, that might be a week-long deal. I don't know if that's just a weekend.
I don't think Canada would be a weekend thing.
Good morning. I need to get going here. I mean,
You had 2 pairs of glasses. As soon as the open hits, you go, why do I have 2 glasses?
oh, I got acne. I got 2 pairs of glasses. I got all kinds of issues.
You're really beating yourself up over this.
This acne thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrifying.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you didn't help the matter.
My reaction this morning probably wasn't the greatest.
Right, Rudy. No, it wasn't. You go, oh God, it's gotten worse. I was
well, in comparison to yesterday, it did get worse.
I was expecting, it's not that bad, Sip.
You want me to lie to you?
Jeez.
No, I'm just saying, I'm being honest. You got to get it taken care of before next week.
Like, how do you do that, though?
I told you. Let's
just not do this.
This is later in the show. Yeah, that's unfortunate because that was natural. But
it's unfortunate, huh? Unfortunate.
Happy Friday,
What's
Sipple.
that light out there? There's a light.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's a plant by Greg.
I think that
Greg missing tooth.
I think that some raccoons, by the way, got into some trash overnight down here in downtown Lincoln.
Why do you say that?
You probably missed it because you're so laser focused, just tunnel vision on your way into the studio every morning. But the trash cans are knocked over.
Oh, really?
The big metal trash cans are knocked over. Yeah. I would imagine
could do that or not.
Well, I imagine you get a couple of them working together in harmony, and they start to knock over some trash cans.
Have you seen those? Those little raccoons? They're little.
I have seen them. AD and I, when we were on air, looked across the street. There was 3 of them.
There's 3. There's 5.
Yeah.
There's a family that lives right over here. It lives right. I'm gonna guess right. Okay, so we're at 11th and 0 in Lincoln, Nebraska for the uninitiated. And there's some pushes. And there's bushes. Do not make faces like that at me again.
This is my show, Nick. You're a guest.
There's some bushes, and I think they live right in there.
I bet they live in the sewers. I don't think they probably live in the bushes.
Probably right.
I would imagine that they live in the sewer.
They come up
straight up. Yep.
And they come up and reside like a summer home in the bushes
in broad daylight. That's the nerve-wracking thing at times.
Yeah.
I initially thought, and I looked this up yesterday, that if bears, somebody on the text or on the YouTube stream, Jeremiah said bear-sized raccoons. This made me think of bears. I initially thought that if you saw a raccoon during the day, that it automatically meant it was rabid. That is not true. That is not true. That was debunked yesterday, thanks to the good old interwebs.
Yeah, I don't think it's automatic. It's like if you see a fox at 3:00 in the afternoon, you kind of think that too. That I think could be rabbit, so be careful. But it's not. I don't think it's 100%.
I don't think it's automatic.
Animal control. Anybody at Animal Control 464-5685. Let us clue us in.
Well, no, we already know. I mean, they can let us know if they'd want to, but we already know that it's not automatically rabid. Sip, any fun plans this weekend?
No, none at all. In fact, I don't know the name of this event, but my neighbor has she's 15 and she turned 16.
Isn't it a quinceañera?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
what you got going on this weekend?
Yeah. So that's Saturday.
Good
Big deal. I'm just the neighbor, so I don't know if I'm bound to go. You can help me with this. If I'm bound to go to both the service at the Catholic Church and the party,
the reception part.
My idea is probably just the reception.
I think that's safe.
Okay.
I mean, actually, the safest option would be to go to both.
Right.
I think. Now, here's the deal. Now, I heard about this earlier in the week, and you say over the air that you're just the neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that you've known about for months.
Since February.
Yeah. So that shows that you're at least a little
we're close.
Important.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're close, then I would
Sophia mows my lawn.
So I would lean towards maybe you should go to both.
Okay. All right.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
If you actually are very close. If it wasn't just a pity courtesy invite that she invited you just because you're the neighbor.
I don't think it's that.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you need to invest a little bit more than just a couple of minutes at the reception.
Yeah. Okay.
So just to be safe.
All right.
But first, you got to get that taken care of.
How about that? You're counseling the older gentleman.
I know. It was funny. So I played golf league last night.
Okay, how's that go?
It was fine. Shout out to our friends at Woodland Hills. I mean, I played abysmal. I played abysmal. I actually played with David from Renew. David, I asked David to sub for my team last night because my usual partner could not be there.
Great man.
So great guy. And David played incredible.
He did?
David played great. And it was a great sub. However, and maybe they're listening, maybe they're not. The two gentlemen that we played against didn't stop telling jokes, man.
Oh, jokes.
Like it was too much.
Jokes?
Yes. Like we're talking
like a comedy skit?
Yeah. It was so to give you an idea of this. And they were funny. They started out funny. They didn't finish funny.
Where are these men from?
Lincoln. Yeah.
Why didn't it finish funny? Just
it took too long. Like we got done with our last hole. And I'm sure David will text in at some point and give his thoughts. We got done with our last hole, and the guy goes, "Oh, pull over here because I want to tell you guys our last joke of the night."
Wow.
And it's like 8:30 at night.
Okay.
And we pull over on the next hole. We're not playing golf. We're done with our round. Right. We specifically pulled over just to hear this joke. And we were probably there for another 5 minutes because it took about 4 minutes and 50 seconds to get to the punchline. I mean, like it was a good joke. It was a funny joke. Wasn't the most appropriate, but it was a funny joke. But my goodness.
Interesting. Aren't people interesting?
Yeah.
Aren't they interesting?
Yeah. And it's a well-known thing because that this group tells all the jokes out there because we pull up and they're like, who'd you guys play against? And we told them who we played against. Did he ever let you listen to all of his jokes? I mean, so I just have a feeling it's just on rotation. The guy does the same jokes every single week.
I'll tell you what, I wonder about that, first of all, or if he's just got a endless amount, if he studies jokes every week and comes up with new ones. Now I don't know about you. I'm interested in this. Okay. How are you as a joke teller?
I'm horrible. I'm much better at like the soft one-liners, like under the breath, let me mumble something.
You are good at that.
And I'll just move on.
You're good at that.
Thanks.
I'm the same. I'm not a good joke teller. Bad joke. But good ones.
Yeah.
And it's an art.
Yeah.
Like guys and women that can do it, that is an art.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy has that.
Yeah, like he was a good joke teller. He was a good joke teller, but man, it went on for a while, and it was every hole. He comes up, he goes, "Well, guys, we're waiting to tee off. Might as well tell a couple of jokes."
Wow.
I mean, it was after a while. Like I just feel like also social awareness kicks in at some point too.
I think it's a great trait to have, though. They have that ability.
I think what I've realized, and this is maybe a little bit more indicative of where we're at as a society.
Don't tell me that. Tell me what
people don't care
about what,
like about laughing. Because like here's the thing, it's
Hold
like
on.
Okay,
people
so
don't care.
You
about
tell me.
laughing.
Here's my deal.
What?
You tell me a joke, and I just go, "Oh yeah, that's a really good one." Did that sound believable? No. It was good. It was a good joke.
I don't know if that's a big change in society.
It feels like it. It feels like people just.
What do you think of Shane Gillis?
Let's just.
Can I ask you that?
I mean, we could talk a little bit about it.
What do you think of Shane Gillis at the ESPYs?
I thought it was funny. I think people need to lighten up a little bit.
There's a lot of that. I think what you find again is it divides everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
here's my thing about Shane, and I don't. The details of his jokes are one thing. Like I don't need to get into that. I'm not getting into the politics thing.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But what I do enjoy about watching Shane do a set is the little one-line comments that he makes after. He's like, he'll tell a joke he did at the ESPYs, and like on one of the biggest sports stages in entertainment, those nights, you sit there and he's got his two hands on the microphone like he always does, and he tells a joke, and then nobody laughs, and it was very awkward. And he goes, "I don't even know why I'm up here." It's those types of things. And he's like, "Oh, you guys didn't like that one." And so like those types of comments.
I didn't write that one. I don't know where that came from.
No. And he's like, "I didn't even want to tell that one." And so like when a joke completely flops, he just goes, "Oh, I didn't even want to write that one. They told me not to write that one." And so like those types of comments and his demeanor and his mannerisms, I think make him one of the best comedians. You can get into the details of his joke, and we can debate and bicker about that all day. And that's not what I look for.
The WNBA joke where he used the name, he pointed out his friend's friend and said and four-time WNBA MVP. I think Megan Kynes. I'll just say name is here.
Everybody starts clapping.
Goes, that's just my friend's friend. She's not. That was
there's
genius.
There's a lot of really good ones.
That was genius.
And he made the tribute to Norm Macdonald at the end. Like there was bits and pieces of it, but I also here's the thing. At the end of the day, there's also something to be said about just like that Disney was probably just shaken behind the stage of just like, man, just don't say anything that we didn't approve of. Don't say anything that we didn't approve
Part
of.
of the beauty.
Because here's the thing is I had a lot of buddies that went and friends that went to Shane's performance in Omaha.
Okay.
Just a couple of weeks ago. It was like May or June 28th or something like that. And he sold out CHI.
Jeez.
And they said it was one of the funniest shows that they've ever been to.
He sold out CHI?
He sold out CHI.
So there's 16,000 people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
So I just think like there's a lot that we can, like I said, we can dive into this all day long.
We don't need to.
And we don't need to.
I just wanted to get your opinion.
Did you appreciate it?
I did. I thought it was genius.
Yeah. I think I also sit there and go like, what do you want? Because every year we have the same song and dance of
we do.
Like we have the same song and dance of like, man, they crossed the line telling some jokes at the ESPYs. Well, then stop getting comedians.
Right.
Like stop getting these comedians
100%
that attract the younger audience because I just
it's all a big game.
It's like the college football playoff. You're never gonna make everybody happy.
Well, I don't know if it's that. You're right. If you're so appalled by it, don't do it. But here's the kicker. Not everybody's appalled.
No,
they're not.
No,
they're not. They're not. Not everybody is. I'd say 50% aren't.
Hizzlebear says that dude would sell out Memorial Stadium.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Cassie goes on the text line. Someone somewhere in Lincoln is this morning is at home listening to Swim talk about Golf League last night, and now they're all depressed and they're going to quit Golf League because they can't tell any more jokes. No, they were great.
A little hard on that man.
I'm sorry.
You were.
I'm sorry.
I was telling jokes.
I apologize.
But you can push it. No, I thought the scenario was interesting. You can push it too far. 3 hours of jokes is
you can do it.
That's a
like
lot.
Because I found myself in a predicament. This is vulnerable. This is vulnerability. At 6:15 on a Friday morning here, I found myself in a crossroads because I sat there and I go, like, yeah, it was funny, but all we've been hearing is jokes for the last hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I laugh and I joke as much as the next guy. But like, once again, at some point I can only have so many responses that sound authentic.
Right.
So then I come across, I'm like, man, I did not sound genuine there.
And I don't think you can say the words. All right. That's enough jokes for
Oh, no. Because see, here's the thing is they told us they were like, we've been playing in this league for 20 years. And they said, they were like, we've only found one team that we didn't like. And it was because they didn't let us tell jokes.
Oh God.
And I was like, well, somebody had some guts. What does that tell you about everybody else in the world?
That almost sounds like a setup.
I agree with Jay in Colorado also. The going back to Shane Gillis real quick, the Shadur Sanders joke was the best.
It was
where it was like, hey, a lot of people think Shadur Sanders got his jersey retired because of nepotism, because of who his father is, but the real reason is because he went 13-12 and almost won the Alamo Bowl. I mean, like that stuff is incredible, and
the crowd reaction was really a study.
Yeah,
because people wanted to laugh, I think. But they would look down. They would.
Well, I think a lot of them are sitting there going, "Okay, I'm gonna potentially be on camera, and if I'm laughing at Shane Gillis, or if I'm laughing at this joke about the WNBA, whatever it might be, you never know the reaction nowadays.
No, you don't.
Social media is wild. I mean, just look at the CEO yesterday of the company. Did you see all that at the Coldplay concert?
I did. That's horrifying.
My word!
All over the news.
Man's worth $1.2 billion. Not anymore.
No, he's not. All over the news.
All over the news. All because you went to a Coldplay concert with your chief people officer. That was what her title was at their company. Chief people, basically HR. Yeah. This has been Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag. Do you need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or someone to run the sprayer for you, 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more about what Joey and the squad are doing in Bertrand at 738ag.com today. Sip, it is my favorite day of the week, not just because it's Friday, but when I get to fill in on early break on a Friday, that means one thing.
What's that?
We get to do the roll call when it's meant to happen. The roll call when it's meant to happen. The roll call sponsored by our friends at Madson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge. Text us your name, age, where you're listening from, and then what else are we thinking today?
I did not think of any. Okay,
I know. It's not like we do this every Friday, or you do this every Friday.
What name, age, or donut, straight donut, or cream filled?
That is bizarre.
No,
I mean,
do you go straight donut or cream filled if given the choice?
Okay. So do you go? I'm trying to think of a better way to phrase this. Do you like
Bismarck? Is that
there you go.
okay.
Yeah.
Straight
You can do
donut
that.
or Bismarck?
Okay. That'd be fine. I think a simpler one would have been also just said, what's your favorite donut? Because if somebody's favorite is a Long John with cream pie or cream filling, they're going to say that.
Okay. We could do that. Favorite donut.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be very awkward for me to read over and over. Cream filled. I mean, like, this is going to be just real. You're setting me up for failure here. This is what you're doing on a Friday. Let's do something. Let's do a little switcheroo. Right. Let's start off with the YouTube stream on our roll call on a Friday. We've got Brandon from Topeka, Kansas, listening. Age 43 says cream filled with frosting. Nels in Montana, age 47 from Big Fork, Montana. No donuts for Nels, he says.
Oh, wow.
No donuts.
Yeah,
we got
good. That's not a bad way to go.
Crawford, age 54, says cream-filled donut. Tyler Garrett, age 29 in Grand Island, says straight donut, which I was not aware that if it was not filled with cream, it was referred to as a straight donut.
Just a donut.
Okay. Just making sure. Active Duty Husker, age 33, listening. No donuts for them. East Lincoln West, 41. No filling, straight donut, apple fritter. Great choice on the apple fritter.
41 apple fritter.
Yeah, great choice on the apple fritter. We got AJ listening from Lincoln, age 57, says straight donut. We got D Money that says jam-filled donut.
Jam-filled?
I can't tell you I've ever had a jam-filled, though. I'll be 100% honest there. Bada Bing, 35 years old, listening in South Lincoln, maple Long John with bacon on top of it. That sounds like a potential heart attack waiting to happen.
That sounds incredible.
It sounds very delicious, though. Let's go to the text line, 464-5685 on a Friday. Here we go. Fieldstormer Mark says, roll call Fieldstormer Mark and the wife heading to Alaska for our 42nd anniversary. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Fieldstormer on their 42 years.
Heading to Alaska.
Yes.
A lot of people who are on the lam go to Alaska.
Yeah.
But that's good. I'm glad you're going. That'll be fun.
Here we go.
A little change of pace.
Swift, age 29, listening at Genesis at 70th and A, says straight donut for him. Robert in Bixby, Oklahoma, age 49, cherry filled for Robert in Bixby.
You're seeing that this worked out just fine, Swim.
Well, it evolved. The texters and the listeners and the folks listening have been creative enough to expand on whether it can just be cream filled or straight donut, I suppose. John from Fremont, age 62, regular donut. McSafety in Cozad, age 75, says glazed donuts for him.
Hello, McSafety. McSafety comes in a lot.
I know he does. That's one of the good things is that I get to see a lot of the breakers. Tater, age 33, Long John with filling. Thank you. Pecan pie says age 53, West Bavarian without even thinking about it. Just read the text, Swim. Greg from Milford.
Missing Tooth Greg.
Oh yeah, Missing Tooth Greg. Thank you.
Missing Tooth Greg just drove by.
Oh my gosh!
In
a mini scooter or a mini truck.
Mini truck.
Where'd he go?
There he goes.
Is. Here, we'll go ahead and throw it on the stream.
Oh, he
there
put
he
the
is.
light. He
there
put the light.
If you're on the video stream, you can see him getting out of the mini truck.
He put the light. See, he put that light there. I knew that light was there for some reason.
He's got to park it. That's his parking stall.
Where did he get that mini truck and why? It's a kid's truck. Missing Tooth Greg is outside on 11th and O in a kid's truck. I don't know. How did he get in that thing?
It's just parked.
Yeah, how did he get in?
That's incredible. That's incredible.
How did he get in? You couldn't get in.
We got to continue this. Couple more before we get done with this.
No, we got time.
Okay, 50 more. We got. We have Wink, age 57, listening from downtown Omaha, chocolate-covered donut there.
Good job, Wink.
Corey at Duncan, age 55, Sunrise Bakery, cream-filled chocolate long john.
Very
I'll be
specific.
in the vicinity of Duncan today.
Okay. What are you doing?
Catching flight. I'm flying out of Lincoln today.
Where are you going?
Down to Texas.
You're not going to Vegas?
I am.
Wow.
I am.
Both.
Jay in Colorado, Jay, age 27, listening in Denver, the glazed with the chocolate and sprinkles donuts for him. We got Kurt in Northern Kentucky, age 48, Long John. Whoa, Craig says applesauce donut.
Never heard of
Never
that.
even heard of an applesauce
That's
donut.
the beauty of the roll call.
Yeah.
Applesauce donut.
There you have it. We have Jeff from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, age 30, Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. Are you in or out on Krispy Kreme?
In.
Okay.
In. All the way in.
Gus, 34, age 34, from Omaha, listening. Strawberry icing with sprinkles, the Homer Simpson special.
Strawberry icing with sprinkles is really good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Strawberry, the cherry cake donuts, incredibly underrated.
Mhm.
Nobody talks about them enough. Kurt in Northern Kentucky, age 58, Long John. Dennis, age 58 as well, from Lincoln, Bavarian for
God
him.
Dang, this is beautiful.
Jeff in McCook, age 51, doesn't eat donuts.
I wonder why the people that have texted or YouTubed in, the ones who don't eat them, Jake doesn't either.
Mm-hmm.
Jake generally doesn't eat donuts. They're hard on his stomach.
I have feelings. I would disagree.
No, he generally doesn't.
Jake eats a lot.
No, but he generally
of just junk.
I've worked with him for 9 years.
I understand that.
He seldom eats donuts. They mess with his stomach, he says.
I'm just telling.
I believe.
Well,
I believe him.
That man goes to the candy bowl about 8 times a day.
Does he?
Which is fine. No judgment. But you expect everything to be all sunshine and rainbows, and you're grabbing a Tootsie Roll every 30 minutes.
But he doesn't do the donut thing. So I get it.
I have a tough time believing that also. He's got like the big kick about oatmeal.
Yeah, he likes oatmeal.
He likes oatmeal. He eats it every morning.
Missing Tooth Greg is here, by the way.
Yes.
With donuts.
Greg, age 39, 6'7", 220 pounds, with 115 pounds of skeletal muscle. Bavarian cream-filled donut for him. We'll do one more. Officer McLeod from Columbus, 36 years old, an officer with a donut discussion. I eat so many donuts, I switch it up. Gotta alternate.
That's fine. What do you prefer?
Straight donuts.
That's why I asked. Now, what I
just like the cake donuts.
What I prefer is a Long John chocolate, not with Bavarian cream.
Okay.
With that white like icing type of cream.
Yeah, sure.
I am powerless to that.
I don't know. I would like to think of myself as somewhat simple, and I
definitely think of you that way.
Was that sarcasm? Are we doing this today? Man, can't wait for Agent Gracefully. This is gonna be a great conversation at 6:45. Anyway, here's the deal. I would. You mentioned like you're weak and you fall victim to that donut. If somebody puts a cherry cake or just a plain white cake donut in front of me,
over.
Done.
Cherry.
Even here's the thing, and maybe text line can help not help me out, but give their thoughts on this. The old-fashioned sour cream donut.
Yeah.
When I used to work at Amigos at 70th and A, when I was 14 years old,
right?
Man, every Saturday I'd have the same shift, 7 a.m. to 4.
Okay.
7 a.m. to 4 every single
7
Saturday.
to 4. That's a long shift.
It was a good shift. Worked through breakfast, and then which Amigos breakfast was popular back then. I can't speak to it now. But we used to have the Winchel's donuts.
Oh, you did.
And one of the types of donuts that they bought was, it was like my worlds collided because we had cherry cake, and then we had old-fashioned sour cream donuts.
Oh God.
Well, then when I was 15, so 9 years ago, they made this concoction that put the cherry frosting on top of the old-fashioned sour cream donut.
Oh,
and it was
how did you reconcile that in your brain?
I ate it.
I bet.
I ate a lot of them.
A lot.
I mean, it was. I ate a lot of them.
I ate a lot.
I ate a lot of them. I mean, it was the old-fashioned donuts. I take everything I said about the cake donuts being my favorite. The old-fashioned donuts, they're moist. They fall apart. Oh my gosh, sip.
You're a foodie.
I'm gaining about 50 pounds just thinking about this.
You're a foodie. I like it. You're passionate about it.
That is the roll call.
Passionate about
East
food.
Lincoln West asks, I was out a past couple of days. Where's Jake and Bill? Jake is in South Dakota. I'm sure he sent you a picture, the same one that he sent me yesterday. His 98-year-old grandfather feeding Scotland. Who is 15 months old.
I did get that. It was an incredible
So Jake is there through Sunday, while Bill just left for Canada yesterday for a fishing trip.
Duke is among his fishermen. I don't know exactly how long Bill's gone, and that's probably okay. He probably would not. He'd be okay with us not knowing how long he's gone.
Yeah. I have to shout out Jake and Hickman. He typed in sour cream donuts, age 38, sour cream donut. I think that's what they're called.
Hey, did you notice that topic went over just fine?
It did. I was wrong. You were right, Sip. Never will I ever question anything that you say or do again.
Nor should you.
That is once again the roll call, sponsored by our friends at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge. All right,
okay,
so we got a little bit of time to dive into this. We talked about it yesterday, or we maybe scratched the surface of it yesterday, to where in this day and age of college football, so many conversations about NIL, rev sharing, things like that. And while those are all very pertinent and important conversations, there's also like something that I think this notion or feeling from like guys like us that feels like college football head coaches might be having longer runways than ever. And I think it depends at the job, right? Obviously it's job dependent where you're actually coaching at. But I think like Rutgers, I brought this up to you on the phone, and I brought it up yesterday as well. Greg Schiano feels like he could win 5 games next year, 4 games next year, and he's safe.
What's his buyout?
It is, I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay,
I don't. You put me on the spot there. I'm just gonna say that you put me in a dead spot. That's the second time in the last 10 minutes that you've kind of backed me into a corner, backed me up against the wall, without an exit strategy.
I thought
you just had to make me sound stupid, didn't you?
Okay, I'll give you some examples then. I'll give you some examples. Luke Fickell.
Yes.
Who's on a hot seat, right?
Very much so.
Okay, his buyout. Now consider, this is what people need to consider. His buyout is $40.1 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He signed, he got an extension, just sort of as a matter of course. They do it at Wisconsin, keep their coaches 7 years out. So he's signed, I believe, through 2031.
Yeah.
Or 2032. It depends how you look at the calendar. But anyway, okay, so how would you fire him exactly right now? Because you have this rev share number, $20.5 million, that just doesn't fall out of a tree in Madison. It's you have to come up with all of this money. $40.1 million. I don't know. There's mechanisms and levers that an athletic department can pull, and they're not all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, not every one handles these things the same. Not every university. But that's a lot of money to come up with for your coach, for the rest of the staff, and then for a new staff. And oh, by the way, we have to pay the quarterback $5 million, and the running back, maybe not $5 million, but a lot. We have to pay the roster, and it's a lot of money. I think you're right. I think your premise is correct.
Like I think it's so bizarre because we talk about how much pressure, and I think Texas Tech is a good example here as well. Of there's so much pressure on these guys because now the money is the main driver and it's the main conversation piece, and everybody's spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on their roster year after year, hoping and praying that it generates wins. There's been examples, though, across multiple sports of where just because you spend the money doesn't mean it automatically generates success.
Right.
And so I struggle.
That's right.
If you're an administrator, I struggle with this. Like, on one side of the coin, it's okay. Is there financial investment? And if the answer is a resounding yes, like it is at a place like Nebraska, like it is at a place like Texas Tech, then you sit there and go, okay, then what's the reason we're not winning games? And does it? You still have to coach. It still comes down to getting the right guy in place.
It does.
But a lot of programs won't be able to afford it.
Well,
they won't. They will look at this and go, all right, okay, we might just hope that it gets better for these next couple of years.
A great example is LSU.
Okay.
Brian Kelly needs to 8-4 might not get him back, except you know what his buyout is? $62 million.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's going to be difficult. It will be,
because LSU is going to look at that as an administrator and go, man, you know where we'd much rather spend 62 million, right? You know, on a new football team next year, or whatever,
right? Or
over the course of the next 5 years, right? 62 million.
It's not. I think the big takeaway is, now, again, there's levers and mechanisms that can be pulled. They could. I don't know. They might be able to extract money out of a place that they wouldn't normally do. But the big takeaway is this. There's two actually. As these contracts are structured, yeah, it'll be hard to fire a lot of these guys because of those buyouts. Now, what you got to look for going forward is how contracts are structured. I think they will be different going forward. I don't think Matt Rule, if he came to Nebraska today, took over the program, I'm not sure that 90% of his contract would be guaranteed and he'd have a $55 million buyout. I don't know that. I think, do you see what I'm saying? I think contracts might be structured differently going forward.
Do we think it's going to be shorter contracts?
Shorter and buyouts will be less substantial.
Because we've seen, here's the thing. We've seen over the last decade, I would say decade, maybe less, maybe about 7 years or so, this roller coaster, the ebbs and flows of who has the leverage in these conversations.
Right.
Years and years ago, it was the programs and it was the organizations and the universities. Mm-hmm. Really, these last 7 years before 2024, all the leverage has been in the hands of the coaches.
Right.
So they got they have these incredibly lucrative contract agreements. Well, now with the current state of college athletics, universities are kind of in a pinch.
Right. You'd have to look at recent examples, and I did not do that as part of this research. I'd like to look at recent examples of coaches who were hired and what their contracts look like.
Well, I think of Lincoln Riley. Well, Lincoln Riley right off the bat. I mean, you're getting close to $10 million a year.
Riley, according to the LA Times,
yes,
the USC coach was paid $19.7 million in total compensation from July of 2022 to July of 2023. Okay, that's the most ever for a college football coach.
Yeah.
His buyout is, we don't know exactly what it is, but it's reportedly in the $90 million range.
And that's where, so Gus asks the question on the text line, 464-5685, and maybe we can get to this when we come back. He says, which college football coaching job is safe winning 5 to 7 games every year? And it's those Rutgers, Purdue, Northwestern, because those organizations, I would say on that playing field, the same, those types of programs. I don't think it'll
Wake.
Sure. Wake, NC State. Maybe not NC State.
I don't know. I don't know if he could get away with 5 to 7 in NC State.
That's fine. Wake is fine.
Yeah. Whatever,
but you know, you get you're catching the drift a little bit to where it's like those middle of the road, bottom level of the conference or programs are sitting there saying, we either take a chance on the same coach we have in place and we're able to work with a full NIL rev sharing budget, or we have to slum it for the next 3 years while we pay this coach's buyout and hope that we hire the right guy.
Yeah.
And
that doesn't sound like a good alternative.
It's the risk and reward
slum
thing
it with the players. I mean, you can't.
No.
I don't think you can. You can't just say we're not going to try to compete financially with other schools for players and expect to win.
Now, I will say on the other side of that is at places like Nebraska, at places like Oregon or Alabama, like it takes one big booster. A&M takes one big booster to say, hey, I'll take care of that entire buyout.
Yeah, that's rare.
Like, it's rare. Or you can get a collection of them. If let's say, hypothetically speaking, for a coach, your buyout is $30 million. If you can get 4 different boosters to fork over $6.5 million,
100%,
then you're saying, okay, you know what, we can make this happen.
Germane to this discussion are the guys on the hot seat, like Hugh Freeze. That's a $20 million buyout, probably manageable.
Yeah.
Billy Napier at Florida, $26 million buyout, probably manageable, probably.
Which, think about what we're saying right now and how that's changed over the last 5 years. 5 years ago, even when the money was there, we're sitting there saying, man, what was the conversation with Scott Frost in that buyout? I mean, it was what was it, cut in half to down to like 8 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And people were freaking out about it being 17. Now we're sitting here saying 26 is manageable.
Well, at some places it is.
It is in some places. Well, Nebraska is one of those places.
I think it might be. Yeah.
If things go bad enough, there's a lot of things that you can convince yourself. I think when you're a multi-million-dollar corporation,
right,
you can convince yourself it's manageable.
You can find some money in the foundation or whatever. Now, like another one to close, Kalen DeBoer comes off a 9-win season in Alabama, sort of horrifying, right?
Yeah.
If he would throw a 7-win season and 8-win season, what do you do? What do you do at Alabama? It's the buyout number is $70 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what do you do? Because Alabama, they didn't make the top 10 list of the programs that are paying their rosters the most, didn't make the top 10. So they're not teaming with money at Alabama. Bill Bush talks about it a lot. They don't have the big $1 billion boosters.
And that's where I think it goes down, number one, to coaching, obviously, simply put. Number two is, one thing is, fans never want to hear about how they don't have money.
I know.
That is one of the worst things that I think you can, through your actions, tell your fan base. Is if you're not spending, or if you're not willing to part ways, if you're not willing to go out and make money moves, whether you're at Alabama, Nebraska, whoever, actions can lead to then your fan base going, wait, do we have money? Right. Is there money there? Nobody wants to be the poor little brother.
No, but there's not an infinite amount of money in most of these places.
You're
There's
right.
probably a few.
Yeah.
But not most of them. Nebraska, there's not an infinite amount of money. There's not.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get to break. When we come back, we got more on this and more in hour number 1. Early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Gourmet Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gourmet Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Early break on the ticket. Nick Sainer filling in for Jake Sorensen. Jake will be back on Monday. Do not fear. As Sip and I taking you through your early hours of Friday. Segment 2 sponsored by our friends at Ruhlman's Steakhouse, the go-to place for a great meal in between Lincoln and Omaha, just off Highway 6 in Ashland. Filet mignon, New York strip walleye, sea bass, and so much more. Don't forget the cookie skillet for dessert. You can reserve a table today at Ruhlman'sSteakhouse.com. Sip, I want to continue. I'm going off script, so I hope you're okay with adjusting.
Okay.
No? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Boy, oh boy.
I'm fine.
It's like pulling teeth in here. This is
fine.
wet blanket. Are you okay?
I'm 100% fine.
Okay,
You know that.
we both just devoured a maple donut.
I did not.
Okay, well, I devoured a maple
I was
donut.
eating
No,
oatmeal.
no cream filling for me.
I was eating McDonald's oatmeal.
Wet blanket text in. This is a great conversation. The best thing about NIL pay for play, this idea that coaches could get 8-figure buyouts to not work and leave whenever they wanted to, while players played for a $70,000 scholarship and had to sit out a year when they left. It's ludicrous. If coaches would have remained educators, college sports could still have student athletes. If you don't like NIL and pay for play, you can blame the coaches who have been getting rich coaching amateur athletes. I mean, it's a fascinating angle.
It is. I think that's a bit of an oversimplification, but I understand where it's coming from. It's ridiculous that Jimbo Fisher walked out with $76 million to not coach. It's ridiculous to a point. But that's the market. It's the market. The market determines that.
Which and it takes one guy, and this is where I go back to Lincoln Riley, because he was the one that really got things started. It's where it takes one guy to sign a massive deal or a school to overpay for somebody that essentially resets the entire market. It resets the entire market. When we're talking top echelon programs and top coaches. Yeah. He's
a policeman.
So
policeman was eyeballing Greg's small vehicle.
Concerned on why.
His child vehicle.
Greg's running out the other door. Doesn't even know where he's going.
Greg is on the run. Missing Tooth Greg.
He's got to get in his vehicle at some point.
Toy vehicle.
I'll throw it on the stream one more time. It's still just parked out there.
A policeman just strolled by and glared at it.
And
Greg is now on the run.
He's talking to the police officer. There was a little situation over here at 11th and O earlier in the morning. Greg had to be a law-abiding citizen, and he did his part as an innocent bystander. But instead, he pulled up in a little.
What happened?
There was
a man crawled under a garbage
garbage truck
in the middle of O Street.
I saw that we had a garbage truck just parked in the middle of the intersection at 11th and O. And I was like, man, that's bizarre. Why is there just a garbage truck just standing there? Turns out because there was a guy that was trying to crawl under it.
Because a man crawled under it for no apparent reason.
I mean, it is what it is. So
downtown fun. Under the category of downtown fun.
East Lincoln West says, I'd love to see Missing Tooth Greg get a ticket in that little truck. Can you imagine? Just like
parked on the sidewalk.
We should try to stage that.
Parked on the sidewalk, sir.
Hey, there's a light. There's a light there for him.
So back to the conversation. Now,
back to serious stuff.
Here's the retort, if you will, to the gentleman who texted that those numbers are obscene for head coaches.
Yeah.
The retort is, think about, I'll use the most extreme example I can come up with is Nick Saban.
Okay.
How much money do you think he generated for the University of Alabama? I can tell you it's an ungodly amount because I've read articles about it, how much he helped enrollment at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So what you could argue that whatever incredible sum that Saban was paid by Alabama wasn't enough.
Now that's fascinating to that point, because to that, the enrollment is incredibly interesting, and it's an interesting angle because there is something to be said about, you know what, I want to go to a place that's competing for national championships.
Well,
like it just be a student. Like I want to party on Saturdays when we get ready for college football games.
That's a fact.
And show up early and leave late, and that's what we're going to do.
It's a fact of life. If Nebraska got on a roll again, it would have wide-ranging financial implications, and you could make a strong case that Rule's underpaid at that point because of the impact he's had. Yeah, you could.
Sure, it's hard to fathom, though. I think for like us, Sip, that these guys are underpaid. Like there's a way
hard to fathom. I mean,
I don't know
because of the impact they have.
Okay,
the impact they have on the school and the cities they work in. I get it. I totally get it. So I don't go too far down the road of, oh God, these guys are grossly overpaid. I mean, in some ways they are, but again, it's the market. It's the market. Now, Lincoln Riley tests you. A $90 million buyout.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But
we haven't even talked about USC season. Like what's the lookout for them, or what's the outlook for them right now? And that situation, we talk so much about the police officer is going to be walking by Greg's vehicle here in just a second. So we're going to flip this over to the camera real quick.
Please do.
But anyway, what's the conversation going to be? There he is. Hold on, here he comes. There it is. Didn't even give it a look. This time.
Greg probably filled him in on it. That
How do you explain that?
That's small.
I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man that drove a little battery powered vehicle today and parked it on the sidewalk next to the construction light that he claims he didn't lay down, but it's in too perfect a spot.
I have to think he laid that
certainly
light right
did.
there.
How do you explain that though? Grown man to another police officer.
I don't know. I don't know how you do that.
But
I still don't know how Greg got in that thing.
He said that when he got out of it, he pushed the gas pedal, so it almost banana peeled out from under him. But anyway, we're up against the clock here. I mean, we talk about LSU and their situation with Brian Kelly. Couldn't USC and Lincoln Riley be something similar?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. without getting into specifics, I believe that what USC did this offseason was say, we don't have the money to deal with Lincoln Riley, so we're going to put all our money into the players.
Yeah.
And they're spending wildly. They're spending wildly.
Yeah.
And but you know what? Not as much as it would take to buy out Lincoln Riley. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Plus, they're under a new athletic director, relatively new athletic director. I don't know.
See, there's strategy. There'll be strategy like that. We can't buy out the coach.
It's all risk reward.
Right.
It's like, okay, how much are we willing to risk setting us back maybe a couple of years? Because if it doesn't work out, how do you continue? This is the part that I struggle with. How do you continue to go back to the same people and say, yeah, let's just continuously do the same thing over and over?
Hard to do. But you see what I'm saying? We're going to throw $30 million into the players, but that's not $90 million we'd have to buy out the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, so
You're right.
There's financial strategy.
Song of the day and Aging Gracefully is next.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Make plans to stop by the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday in downtown Roca. Live music on Friday from 4:30 to midnight, both indoor and outdoor performances. The Muchachos food truck will be on site for both days. On Saturday, live music starts at 4 and goes until midnight. And there are free mechanical bull rides, $3 domestic cans all weekend long, and $5 seltzers. Experience the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday, only $15 at the door this weekend in downtown Roca.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.
Sipple, initial thoughts on Viva Las Vegas. You're going to understand today that there's might be a theme, considering we will both be in Sin City next week.
You're going.
Yes, I feel like we've established that.
Okay. Delightfully corny.
Okay.
I can envision Elvis on Beale Street at that little studio or wherever the studio was in Memphis, Tennessee, ripping out that song. It has a distinct old-timey feel to it, right?
Yes.
It's pretty raw. It sounds raw. That at least that version, that cut, it's pretty raw. But I mean, really timely selection. As I said, delightfully corny. Elvis is just ungodly good. Some of the lines in the song, again, corny, but talking about the gambling options.
You find yourself start to just bounce your head a little bit, though.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Bob your head, maybe that's a better phrase.
8.885.
Whoa!
8.885.
That's much higher than I thought. Where are you landing on Rudy? What do we think Rudy feels today? I don't think this is going to be very high.
He gave me a tell kind of when I gave my high score. He literally raised his eyebrow.
Yeah. I have some lower than 5 for Rudy today. I think.
Well, Rudy gave it a 5.6.
Oh, okay, 5.3, close.
Not for me.
Not for him.
That's what he wrote.
That's right.
On the grease board. Not for me.
Okay.
Rudy, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
That song is definitely not for everybody. We'll see. Let's see it.
Let's get to some reaction from the text line. Since Bill is not here, we cannot do it. Bird in Columbus gives it a 7. Shemai gives it a 9.
Wow.
Tulane Tanner gives it a 7. Officer McLeod in Columbus with a 6. John in Southeast Lincoln, 8.5. Jake and Hickman, 2.2. Guilt Nerd, 7.9. Mike in Dalton gives it a 0.9. Ryan in California with a 2.5. Joe in Boulder says, let's go, 8.5. Thunder Not Calling says, this is so unoriginal that it had to have been picked by One Lane. He gives it a 1. Craig also gives it a 1. Thomas in Lincoln says, Nick can't pick a good football team or a song, -30. Yikes. We have Jane gives it a 9.5.
Wow, they're all over the map.
How about this one? Jennifer Hubby, potentially the highest scores I've ever received from them. Jennifer, 7.9, a Hubby, 6.8.
Okay.
Highest scores I've ever received from Jennifer. Yes,
received.
Not that they've sent in, obviously.
Yeah, those are fairly
100%
ordinary
scores. Yes, they are. Not for me. Not ordinary for me, I'm saying.
Okay.
Lyle in Omaha gives it a 6.5. We have Bird Mountain says it gives it a 6. He says, I wish I was in Vegas. Gavin in Pender with a 5.5. Let's see. Here we go. We got Kent that says, sorry, Nick. Sounds like Elvis is trying to be an auctioneer in that song. 2.2. Let's see. We've got Jeff from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania with an 8.7. Couple of more. Ron, 4.6. Travis in Ankeny, 7.5. And Doug in Harrison, Idaho, 3.3. Now, we can't forget about the YouTube stream.
No.
Can't forget about the YouTube stream. Let's start at the top here. We've got Nels in Montana with a 1.2. Brandon says Elvis is still the king. Chris with a 2.3. Nate gives it a 4. Boo Mercy, I hope I'm saying that correctly, 8.2. AJ with a 5. East Lincoln West says 6.3. BWD 51, 3.0. Brady with a 4.6. Brad, 5.5. And last but certainly not least, Bolt says he's never been an Elvis fan, 2.5.
Bolt, I want Bolt for Pender.
That's right.
Never been an Elvis fan.
There you go. So
not that I don't freak out over Elvis.
Yeah.
But he certainly made a mark in this world.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job. Hey,
thank
Slim,
you.
Good job.
Thank you. It's time to Aging Gracefully, sponsored by Treads Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires, just south of Cortland on Highway 77. Visit treadscentraltirepros.com. Sip, it's time to age gracefully, or not age gracefully. What do you got for us today?
Well, that's what it usually is,
Yes.
It's about usually this segment is about public humiliation, not all the time. In this case, it will be, but you got to counsel me through it. Here's the headline. Bill Bush likes a headline.
Sure.
So here's the headline. You try to keep life simple, but here comes pimple after pimple.
That's really good.
Thank you.
That's creative. It's almost like you're a writer.
You try to keep life simple, but here comes pimple after pimple in my 50s. What is going on?
So we've come to the conclusion we think it's ingrown hair.
In my beard.
In your beard. Yeah.
So what do you do?
It's completely normal.
You can okay, thank you. Thank you. That I appreciate the reassuring tone of your words because off air you have not been reassuring at all.
I've been honest.
Surgery.
That is not true. I said you should go see somebody because I didn't think this is going to hurt your feelings. I didn't know if you were capable of standing in front of a mirror with tweezers and pulling out the ingrown hair.
I mean, I think I am.
Okay. By that response, I once again will say, just go see somebody.
Like, when is this going to happen? Like, when do you do it? Like, how do you make an appointment with a dermatologist? Is that what you're suggesting?
Potentially. You could go to, I would imagine you can go to a salon, go to a barber.
Okay.
Anybody. And just say, hey, I need my beard. Like, so here's the thing. So yesterday I got what they call a lineup done, where it's basically just edges everything, makes it nice and clean and cut and straight lines and things like that. Thank you. And part of it is he searches after he trims the beard. He searches for ingrown hairs.
Okay.
That's at least what my barber does.
Okay, so I didn't know I was going to have to go see some kind of professional.
You don't if you think that you can stand in front of a mirror and tweeze.
Yeah, I might do that. But I'm I'm multiple. It's like 3 I'm going to have to deal with.
Yeah. Because now it's starting to spread.
Thanks.
But here's the other part is you got to stop touching your face.
I know.
That makes it worse.
Yeah. I thought just sit in the sun might do it. You don't think that'll do it?
Somebody gave you the idea to put toothpaste on your.
Yeah, a friend of mine said put toothpaste; it'll dry it out.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be honest.
But here's my theory on. Okay, so you would say, well, how did this happen? You know what my theory is? Caramel. I bought apples and caramel.
Okay.
And I got way too into the caramel on Sunday, Monday. I
forgot about the apples.
No, I cut a slice of apple, then dip it in the caramel, then it gets all over your face.
Okay.
And maybe it wasn't cleaned properly.
Now here's what I'm gonna.
I sound like I need be in a home.
Well, no. Here's my thing, and this is probably gonna draw some pushback from the text line because people are gonna say, Nick, you need to get more rugged, be more manly. Like, do you have a face wash at home? Like, do you wash your face at night?
Axe.
Okay. Yeah, that's another reason why it's probably spreading.
Axe.
Okay.
Dial.
If you're in 8th grade, your skin can handle it. If you have a little more mature skin, you might not be able to handle it.
How about dial?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I've scrubbed it.
You have a mix of young people soap and Axe.
Yes, I do.
And old people soap and dial.
That's what I use.
And it's not a problem.
And
it's
I
not
mix
a problem.
them up. I mix them up in the shower.
I
go both.
Okay. I don't know. I think there's a lot that, here's the deal.
Am I getting help on the text line?
Well, here's what I would say. Shave your facial hair.
Okay. Should I do that?
Would
shaving help? I don't know. Because then you're just going to have those. That
people are saying to exfoliate your face to reduce ingrown hairs.
Okay.
Diet sip. Acne is related to our diets. There's the caramel.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm.
There's the caramel.
Here's what I'm saying. Is I think that my advice to you, Sipple, in aging gracefully,
yes,
as I'm 30 years younger than you.
Yeah. No, well, you're helping me age gracefully.
Is at the end of the day, anything that you do is going to be better than what you're doing right now. Do one thing differently.
I don't know if you just plug
exfoliate.
Okay.
You can just scrub your face. You could trim your beard or your goatee, trim it, and then search for an ingrown hair. However, it's going to be tough to trim it now over the pimples.
Right.
So it's going to hurt. You don't want them to start bleeding.
Right. It's trouble. It's just all trouble all the way around.
I don't know.
God, your reaction
wish
this morning was horrifying.
Well, I could tell that you had been picking at him.
Jeez, that's a little graphic.
I could tell. I can make those.
That's a little graphic.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
I think you should just exfoliate.
Okay, aging gracefully. I'm in a
Or go see
world of
somebody.
hurt because I got to go to Vegas on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time to see a dermatologist. I got a left leg that's aching, and I got a lot of issues right now.
Ron asks, what the hell am I listening to? Ron, that was Aging Gracefully.
Right.
Brought to you by our friends at Tread Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires just south of Cortland on Highway 77. Visit treadcentraltirepros.com today.
Let's talk sports
We did
at
get
some
asked. I also got asked who my barber is.
Yeah, who is he?
I'll go ahead and shout him out. His name is Mike Lott. He works at Lott. He owns lots of fades.
Okay, where's that at?
South Point.
South.
I found out a couple months ago, months and months ago. Dylan he cuts his hair, gets his hair cut by him. Yep.
Oh, you and Dylan.
That is one thing. So I saw Dylan at state basketball back in March, and
Dylan
Raiola. And I said, hey, by the way, I said, I'm pretty sure we have the same barber. And he's like, Mike? And I said, yeah. And that's how we got it.
That's how you and Dylan Raiola.
So I was in the chair yesterday, and Mike was like, yeah, by the way, I got to cut Dylan's hair on Monday. And I was like, well, I'm not surprised. He's got a pretty big day on Tuesday.
Yep, that's right.
So there you have it. Anyway, hour number 2 of the show is coming up next. We got plenty of stuff to get to. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Gourmet Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gourmet Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gourmet Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GourmetTrucking.com.
Make plans to stop by the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday in downtown Roca. Live music on Friday from 4:30 to midnight, both indoor and outdoor performances. The Muchachos food truck will be on site for both days. On Saturday, live music starts at 4 and goes until midnight. And there are free mechanical bull rides, $3 domestic cans all weekend long, and $5 seltzers. Experience the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday, only $15 at the door this weekend in downtown Roca.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack. In today's digital world, technology works great until it doesn't. At Hamilton, we work to keep your business up and running. We are more than an IT company. We're your partner, focused on customized solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Say goodbye to tech stress and unexpected IT costs when you hire Hamilton. Together, we help you focus on what really matters. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, folks. The weather is for sure heating up, and Koppel Chevrolet GMC is following suit. The discounts are really as good as they've ever been. $14,500 off list price, or 0% financing on select new models. Folks, you heard that right. Smoking hot deals at Koppel. $14,500 off list price, or 0% APR. So take that short drive down 144th Street or at koppelcars.com. STK number G269520. All deals with trade-in and approved credit.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers.
So-
I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
It was a very controversial Aging Gracefully segment. We're still getting some reaction from the text line on why we even talked about what we talked about. But there's also a lot of people that genuinely cared about you, Sip, and are trying to help you out. So
is there any advice?
Just the ones that we talked about. We need to move on, though, according to everybody. Hour 2, sponsored by Midwest Bank, member FDIC, locations in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, and also at 70th and Pioneers. Make sure you visit them. Midwest Bank, 27th and Jamie Lane, 70th and Pioneers as well. All right, as we continue, we mentioned his name in the last segment, Dylan Raiola. The Athletic over the last couple of days came out with a ranking list of all 136 FBS quarterbacks and where they rank on the list. Dylan Raiola, Nebraska starting quarterback, comes in at number 40. They separated them into tiers as well. And one thing that I noticed is number 1 through 9 in tier 1, all returning starters. Number 10 on that list is Arch Manning from the University of Texas. But Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola comes in at 40.
The Athletics definition of tier 4 is this. Some are young, unproven starters with high potential. Others are veterans who have flashed great talent, but hit performance or injury speed bumps somewhere along the way. Raiola would fit that young, unproven starter with high potential. He's not totally unproven. And you would say that he flashed yet last year. There was times I thought of utter brilliance, and there were times where he looked like a rookie quarterback, which, by the way, he was. And I think when you're that highly ranked, when you get that 5-star tag, and then when you come in and you're as your, and he is very mature. He carries himself a certain way. He doesn't seem like a freshman. So he kind of, your expectations for him automatically rise just because of the way he is. Right. And I think that we have to constantly remind ourselves that was a freshman. That was a freshman at Nebraska.
Yeah.
That was not a freshman at Toledo. That was not a freshman at Sacramento State. That was a freshman at a power with an intense fan base, a power that's trying to find its footing. What a hard job is what I'm saying. What a really difficult job.
There's a lot of interesting names listed above
yes,
above Dylan Raiola on this list.
Like
Cal transfer now at Indiana, Fernando Mendoza.
Where's Mendoza?
Indiana.
I know.
Oh,
that.
17.
My God. Yes, 17.
Watch it.
Mendoza. Mendoza's is 17.
Even a guy like Brendan Zorsby, who's had an
Right.
up and down career,
Right.
is there.
Tier 3, number 20.
Yeah, tier 3, number 20.
Mm-hmm.
Even having a guy like Gio Lopez at North Carolina, Eli Holstein at Pitt, CJ Bailey. I feel like if I asked a conglomerate of Big Ten football fans, ones that even watch the sport pretty intently, and you said, okay, tell me what school Gio Lopez is the quarterback of, it would take them a while to get. The same way as, hey, tell me where Darian Mensah is playing right now, or Malik Murphy, or I mean, what's even more shocking is Luke Altmaier, all the way up in tier 2, number 13. Luke Altmaier is according to this list, is a top 15 quarterback in the country.
Yeah.
Which feels so far from what we thought that Luke Altmaier would be for Illinois.
Going into last year.
He
was good. He runs that offense well. Sorsby's the one. Sorsby's 20 spots higher than Dillon. Now, here's the thing. You can pick apart a list like this so easily.
Very much so.
And when you start picking it apart, like, okay, that's an example. Sorsby's 20 spots ahead of Dylan Raiola that I don't understand. Another one, I don't quite understand why Jordan Maeva of USC is ranked 54th. I would think that would be higher.
Lesser sample size.
Yeah. Okay.
Maeva didn't play for the entire season.
Mm-hmm. But but you would agree this was a major undertaking.
Okay, so
by The Athletic.
It's a major undertaking. Let's pivot. This is your prototypical July 18th question that I'm framing you. What does Dylan Raiola's hypothetical stat line need to be for Nebraska to win 9 games?
It's so hard to determine that.
So
last year he was 67.1%.
Yep.
I'm going off the top of my head.
Yes.
It's 67.1% as a passer percentage-wise. That was good, but he didn't throw the ball downfield much. I think it was 6.9 yards per attempt. Why do I know these numbers? I'm going to say 6.9 yards per attempt is what it was.
2,800 yards, 13 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
So keep it in the 67% range. Increase the yards per completion average a lot. I mean, get to about 8 from 6.9.
I think you naturally hope then that with the wide receiver room getting a boost in the offseason that naturally happens.
Mm-hmm. And then markedly improve the touchdown interception ratio. I mean, that needs to be probably in the 22 touchdown, 6 interception range.
That's where, is there anything in your mind holding them back from having that?
No.
Okay.
There's really not. The only thing I could think of is running game. It would help him a lot if Nebraska could produce a reliable, consistent ground game.
Yeah.
They might be able to do that with Emmett Johnson, but that's more of an offensive line discussion, frankly. But that's possible.
Is it? I mean, it's both.
Obviously both.
Yes.
But I think that if the offense, no, it's not. Yeah, it's both. I'll just say both. I always would go to the offensive line more, because if the offensive line is really hammering away, you can put an average back there and make it work. So we'll see on that. That would help, though. That would help. That's what we'll see. As I contemplate Nebraska, which I do every day, it's a tough conversation because there's a lot of unknowns, and I did predict 9-3, and I stand by it, but there's a lot that goes into that. That's except one factor that does not, I don't think, gets talked about enough. It's all about winning close games now. I mean, that's what it's going to be. You got to win close games,
especially in a season like this with the teams that you're playing.
Mm-hmm. No, every season. I mean, I don't think it's going to change that much going forward. There'll be some games, Akron, Houston, Christian, that swing one way, but I don't know. Will there be another game that you think, oh, Nebraska will win by 25? Really? Do you think is there a game on there you say, oh, Nebraska will win 41-7?
Well, no. But to be fair, there hasn't been a season in the last decade where you felt going in that Nebraska could win.
No, but
even Akron,
I'm
I don't
older.
feel like Nebraska could win 45-7.
Right. Life's changed.
Yeah.
So this is about winning close games. To me, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think I would take it a step further and just say win games that you are expected to win. I mean, Nebraska is going to be more than likely favored in a decent number of their matchups this year, and it's going to be, you need to. I was looking at we'll talk about this actually in the next segment. I had a couple on a different angle, but I was looking at some other programs' schedules across the country, and I caught myself at midnight this morning going, this is absurd how not forgiving, but how smooth the schedule could be for Nebraska this year. There's a lot of potential speed bumps, but my goodness, can you imagine if Nebraska is sitting there ahead of Michigan and saying, yeah, you know what? Here we are. You took care of business in the first 3 weeks of the season.
I can't imagine.
That's going to be a conversation.
I can't imagine. I expect it.
That's going to be a conversation that we haven't had.
I know.
In a decade.
Well, I wonder how they handle that. That's the other thing. How does Nebraska handle it if they jump to 6-0?
Because I also like, and this is all just speculation and you know,
it's all it is. That's all it ever is.
Gabbing. But like, do you remember? Obviously, you do. The year Mike Riley started 7-0. Nebraska got top 15 ranking. They went on the road to Indiana and won a close game that probably they shouldn't have won, but they won a close game to stay undefeated. And it was almost like, okay, we didn't think this team was for real. We thought that might have been a fluke, but then they go and win on the road at Indiana. Indiana's not very good. Or was that the game that they lost? Did they lose to Indiana? I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm sorry. But either way, then they ended up getting blown out by Ohio State.
This was Nebraska 2016.
16, I believe.
Well, I don't remember Indiana. Could be right. Keep talking.
So I just think that like that's going to be the interesting conversation.
What's that?
That we have is, all right, what type of 3-0 does this feel like?
Or what type of 6-0 does it feel
okay,
like?
sure. Yeah,
if they get that. If
yeah.
they, which
yeah.
I think they can, which I'm predicting. That's why I bring that up. Oh, you're right. They did beat Indiana that year.
Yeah.
In mid-October.
Yeah, they went on the road to Bloomington and won
27-22.
Because that was the week before Ohio State.
It was not. Now you're close.
Okay.
They played Purdue and Wisconsin before Ohio State.
Gotcha.
But you're right.
Thank you.
They beat, that's fine. They beat Indiana 27-22. They beat Purdue 27-14 that year, 2016. I remember those games vividly. Yeah. They went to Wisconsin. See, that was the problem. They went to Wisconsin and lost in overtime in a game they really should have won.
That's right. Yeah. I think Drew Brown might have missed a field goal.
It may be. There's an interference that wasn't called late, and but anyway, they lost. Then they got the doors blown off.
Yeah, the specifics are on the side.
Ohio State. But anyway, you got to win close games. The thing that I can't emphasize enough in this conversation is you have, as a program, you have to take advantage of Raiola while he's here. You can't let him leave, exhaust his eligibility or leave without a playoff appearance. The Raiolas didn't come here to get close.
I get it.
They didn't. That's not why they committed to this program, to get it on the cusp, to make some little baby steps toward improvement. No, that's not why they came here. They came here to get the program to the playoff. And anything short of that will be generally seen as a failure. He's a 5-star quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's an incredibly important recruit. You got to make it pay.
I mean, you're absolutely right.
No, that's just
you're absolutely right. But then this is where hopefully if you were listening back in the first segment when we were talking about coaches, right? Like
there should be, I'm sure that there was at least a small group of Husker fans that are listening right now going, gosh, what's it going to feel like if that doesn't happen then?
Well, you know what? That's sports, and it's beautiful. That's the way it is, Swim.
Yes, it is.
I don't think Matt Rule's sitting over there going, God dang, I just hope, in the next couple of years we can get
No, I don't think so. No. But that goes right back to our conversation that we had earlier in the show where we were saying you sit there and when you blink, you're 5 years in and you haven't made a playoff appearance, and not Nebraska specific.
No,
I'm saying
right.
that there's
you're right.
That is how the door opens to the conversations that we just had earlier in the show.
It is.
And Nebraska's not in that position right now.
Part of it is I don't think that the program's had the level of urgency that it's needed.
Okay.
I think with Raiola, with the Raiolas, there's an injection of urgency. You can't waste a year. You can't waste any time. You got to roll. You got to go. You got to go get guys. You got to go get guys in the portal. You can't wait around. You got to make it happen.
I think that's more about also the college world right now, like the college football world right now. Is it so you can get behind and fall behind so quick.
Right. I totally agree with you.
And so I think part of it is Dylan. I think the other part of it is just Nebraska.
Sure.
And the current landscape.
Put it all on Dylan's shoulders. In fact, what I'm suggesting is when you have Dylan here, you got to put pieces around him. You got to work hard to put pieces around him.
Which, to Nebraska's credit, they did in the wide receiver room, especially this offseason.
Pretty good.
Right? Good. Like, there's a lot to be said about Dane Key and that guy, and obviously, but like and Ja'Cory Barney, I'm most excited about Isaiah Hunter. Like, I'm really talking about longevity, the future. Mm-hmm. For Nebraska's wide receiver room, Ja'Cory Barney's certainly up high on that list.
Oh, he's high.
Yeah, very high. But you're talking about not only was Nebraska able to bring in an SEC guy in Dane Key, they were able to bring in a younger guy that has multiple years of eligibility remaining that also had experience at Cal.
40 catches.
Like, we're talking about high volume guys.
40 catches.
And this is nothing against guys that Nebraska's brought in years past, but it's always been at the Power 5 school, he wasn't a factor. At the Group of 5 school, he was. Mm-hmm. There's a difference. I think that there's a large difference in that, and that's where I think, like, to a certain extent, like there's guys that are going under the radar, and Isaiah Hunter's one of them, in my opinion, that we don't talk about enough. To where he's wondering if he should pick up that truck that Missing Tooth Greg has out there. Either way, I think it's interesting because there's a lot of pieces now around Dylan.
There is. I mean, I'm not. Yes, I'm a little. It sounds like I'm a little more wait and see, even though I predicted 9-3.
Yeah,
on that. But I think they got 5 or 6 guys that you can pretty much count on. How good is Cortez Mills? That's one thing I'm really wondering. I think he could be really good, but you're asking what is going on.
I think you might be taking the truck.
Greg has no idea.
Greg has no idea. This guy, Greg, he's taking the truck. He's taking the truck. The worker just loaded the truck into the back of his. I put it on the stream. We're about to see it here in just a second. Greg is out there.
Greg was talking to Luke of the Mill, the barista, and his little toy truck that he drove downtown was getting loaded into a gator. We'll call it. Is that gator?
That is a gator.
Yeah, by the city worker, who now is telling Greg, probably, you can't park that thing on the sidewalk.
Yeah. You can't just stay there. Greg's getting in it and he's driving away. But that feels like a good place to put a pin in this. When we come back,
put a pin in it.
When we come back, Bill is not here, so we don't have Bill's thrills.
What do we got?
We're going to do something a little creative that, and I want to make this very clear. In no way am I giving you financial advice when I say this. And I'm going to say that phrase so many times over the next 15 minutes. I went and did a deep dive on a couple of teams that I like on the over-under win totals. Nick's Tricks is what we're going to call it.
I love it.
Just for today. No Bill's Thrills since Bill is out. However, we have Nick's Tricks, over-under win totals. Who do I like and why?
Okay.
If you're a part of that, we'll talk about that. There's 2 Big 12 teams, 1 Big 10 team that I specifically like. We'll do a deep dive on those 3 teams when we come back on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Make plans to stop by the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday in downtown Roca. Live music on Friday from 4:30 to midnight, both indoor and outdoor performances. The Muchachos food truck will be on site for both days. On Saturday, live music starts at 4 and goes until midnight. And there are free mechanical bull rides, $3 domestic cans all weekend long, and $5 seltzers. Experience the Roca Hoedown this Friday and Saturday, only $15 at the door this weekend in downtown Roca.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family-owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Tune in to live coverage of Big Ten Media Days from the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, July 22nd through 24th on 93.7 The Ticket. Join Derek Pearson, Jay Foreman, Nick Sainert, and Austin Orman as they bring you exclusive conversations with Big Ten coaches, players, and sports media professionals while getting you ready for the upcoming college football season. Big Ten Media Days coverage is presented by Advanced Medical Imaging, Stevenson Smith Construction, Currency, Warhorse Casino, Gary Michaels Clothiers, and League One Volleyball.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Your sprinklers are watering the street or flooding your backyard. If you're on a list that doesn't exist, it's time for Judson Irrigation. At Judson Irrigation, Lee or Lacey or Judson will make an appointment. You pick the time and they'll be there to fix your sprinkler system. Now that's service, a dying art these days.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. They offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. They have a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more. It's been a very emotional show today. Oh, sorry, your mic's not on. Emotional, yes.
So you turned my mic off now.
I just never turned it on.
That Asian gracefully segment really got
well,
you.
that was part of it. Emotional, we always think is sad. No, it's just been an emotional roller coaster of a show today. We almost had Greg's truck stolen by the city worker.
His toy car.
Okay, yes. His comment, it was almost commandeered.
Yes. By the city worker.
By the city worker. We had a tough aging gracefully segment. It was open and honest.
I got problems.
Thank you. There it is. That's all I needed from you. Either way, it's been a good show. If you missed any of it, check it out on the podcast page at theticketfm.com or anywhere you get your podcast. You can also go back on the live video stream.
The police were here.
The cops were here. Not for us. Not because of us. But because of an incident that happened in the middle of the 11th and O Street intersection. So that's a good thing.
An incident.
It was an incident. So either way.
Classify as an incident.
It's been a good show, though. It's been a good one. Jake is back on Monday, by the way. Okay, so instead of Bill's Thrills, we are going to do something since Bill is not here. Nick's Tricks. And I found 3 teams that I wanted to dive deep into the over-unders part. And just because it's not officially Bill's Thrills, we can still play the music. Here we go.
Do it.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is
it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
That is right. Bill's Thrills today. Nick's Tricks. I didn't come up with the name, but that's what we're going with. Sponsored by Diner Contracting. If you're looking for remodels and everything from bathrooms, kitchen, and whole house remodels, call Randy 402-417-5204 for a quote today. All right, here we go. Here is what we're going to talk about today. The over-under win totals for some teams.
3 teams?
There we go. Yes,
you got 3.
I picked 3 teams. We're going to start off with the Baylor Bears. Baylor from the Big 12 Conference.
Let me get to this.
The Baylor Bears.
Okay.
Their over-under win total, 7.5 wins. And I say all of this, and I talk about all this in the next 5 minutes, Sipple, with the disclaimer: do not use what I say for financial purposes. You can, but don't. This is not me putting it on the line.
Investment advice.
Yes. Yeah, this is not. Do not take this seriously.
This is investment advice.
Baylor over 7.5 wins.
Okay.
Is what I like. Baylor, led by Dave Aranda, they won 8 games last year. Their toughest tests this season all come at home. Those tough tests right out of the gate with the Auburn Tigers, Utah, and Arizona State are probably their 3 toughest tests on the Baylor Bears schedule.
Not at SMU.
At SMU would be one of them, but their toughest ones come, I think, at home.
I think so, too. I do, too.
Quarterback, you're going to sense a recurring theme here. Quarterback, Sawyer Robinson is a redshirt senior. He took over as the full-time starter halfway through last season, led Baylor on a 6-game winning streak. His season-ending statistics for the Baylor Bears, 3,100 passing yards, 28 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions.
Yes.
Think about the touchdown-interception ratio we just said Dylan Raiola should have in 2025. We would like to see 20-plus touchdowns, fewer than 8 interceptions. Sawyer Robinson, redshirt senior, experienced guy for Dave Aranda's squad. 3,100-plus passing yards last year, 28 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. It's also a must-win year for Dave Aranda. 31-30 in 5 years as the head coach in Waco. You remember when he got there, they had just opened up their stadium. They had just opened up new facilities, Lane Stadium down there in Waco.
Dave Aranda, a high-profile hire from LSU where he was the defensive coordinator, just 31-30 in his 5 years in Baylor. He's entering his 6th year. Haven't necessarily seen Baylor go the way that I think we expected under Dave Aranda, who obviously was part of that 2019 national championship staff, had a really good coaching career at the University of Wisconsin early in his time as well. And as of right now, 31-30 in 5 years, time to just get the job done. So I like Baylor at over 7.5 wins.
10 returning starters on offense, 8 on defense. A lot of returning starters.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, Sawyer Robertson. So you're taking Baylor overs.
7.5.
So is Phil Steele, by the way.
Okay.
He predicts them. You know how he does it, by the way.
I do.
He picks them first in the Big 12, but in a 3-way tie with Utah and Iowa State.
Gotcha.
Okay.
A competitor in the Big 12 conference.
What's that?
Competitor in the Big 12 conference this year. That's the expectation for Baylor.
Yeah,
and I feel like the 7.5 is low.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and stay in or go to the Big 10. Maryland over 4.5 wins.
Maryland.
They have Mike Locksley they went out, hired a new offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator for the Terps ahead of the 2025 season. Pep Hamilton, who was most recently the Houston Texans offensive coordinator, takes over the offense, while former North Carolina defensive line coach Ted Monachino takes over the defense. Here is their prized possession from their recruiting class in the 2025 recruiting class. The 5th ranked recruit in the entire class, Malik Washington, will be starting under center for the Terps in 2025. Maryland also, Mike Locksley, give him credit. They brought in the number 21 high school recruiting class in the country in this last offseason. And so a lot of excitement around the Maryland Terrapins. Here is
a lot.
Maybe not a lot of excitement. A lot of youth.
A lot of excitement.
A lot of youth with the Maryland Terrapins. Here is where I'm also going with the schedule. Florida Atlantic, Northern Illinois, and Townsend are the non-conference games for the Maryland Terrapins. Then that remains the question. Can Maryland steal 2 wins from the group that consists of Wisconsin, Nebraska, Washington, UCLA, Rutgers, or Michigan State? You just need to win 2 of them. I think they do. They also have a returning running back in Nolan Ray, who was the backup in 2024. He averaged 4.2 yards per carry as the backup last season. Now moves into a much larger role as a starter. Nolan Ray here in 2025. Mike Locksley, also another coach that probably needs to win sometime relatively soon. Maryland's best years came when they had Talia Tagovailoa at quarterback.
They did.
They have a quarterback. They struggled at times with Billy Edwards in the last couple of seasons. This year, they have a guy that they feel like equivalent to Nebraska would be their Dylan Raiola and Malik Washington Jr., the 5th ranked quarterback out of the recruiting class. And so that's why I think that over under of 4.5 wins for the Maryland Terrapins is somewhat low. Also, if they can win the 3 non-conference games, Florida Atlantic at home, Northern Illinois at home, and Townsend at home, you feel like you can maybe steal 2 from that group of mediocre Big Ten teams.
Yes. Locksley, by the way, buyout.
Yeah.
Just $12 million.
There you go.
I say just, that's still a number. But 12. So you're saying over
5.5.
Okay.
Now this one, probably a little passionate within the Husker fan base. How about this? UCF.
Okay. Jeez.
Over under.
You're gonna poke that bear. Huh?
Over under 5.5.
Okay.
I am taking the under.
Oh.
Here is why.
Okay. Why?
From a completely unbiased standpoint. Okay.
Yeah.
UCF welcomes 38 newcomers. If you include walk-ons, that number approaches 70 per Scott Frost at Big 12 Media Days.
Number.
That is a massive number.
That's a big number.
But 38 official newcomers through high school recruiting or transfer portal.
I got to think that roster's about 100.
Yeah.
So you have 70
You're
new
right.
players.
He said that if you include walk-ons in this conversation, that number creeps towards 70.
Yeah,
that's what he said at Big 12 Media Days.
That's a lot.
So that
obviously.
So here we go. I think UCF is a much different job as well than back in 2017. UCF was in the American. We know that. Now they're in the Big 12. It's a much different job, higher pressure, higher expectations with UCF as well this offseason. With, once again, you're playing better competition week in and week out in the Big 12 conference than you are in the American. That 38 newcomers piece means a little bit more, I think, when you're playing power conference football.
Okay.
A big part of that 2017 UCF team, we'll remember, was Mackenzie Milton, the quarterback.
Yeah, great quarterback.
Who is, by the way, now on staff. He's the quarterback's coach for the UCF Golden Knights. UCF's current situation at quarterback, very unclear.
Oh,
very unclear. Scott Frost admitted it. He did the typical, what he actually said in Nebraska too, was, I feel confident sending either one of our guys out there at this point.
Yeah.
That's exactly verbatim, quote for quote. That's what he said at Big 12 Media Days. QB situation still unclear. They have two choices: former Indiana quarterback and Tennessee signee Taven Jackson, and then also Jacurri Brown. Those are the two choices or options for Scott Frost and UCF. Jacurri Brown last year, 1 touchdown pass, 4 interceptions for the UCF Golden Knights under Gus Malzahn. Taven Jackson, in his experience last year for UCF, threw more than 10 passes in just one of his games. What type of offense? Scott Frost is going to be pretty involved in the offense. He mentioned that at Big 12 Media Days as well. He likes to throw the ball. We saw that. We saw the attempts at that a lot here at Nebraska. Road games for UCF: BYU, Texas Tech, Kansas State, Baylor, and they host North Carolina.
Rough.
That's tough 5 games right there on the road against BYU, Texas Tech, Kansas State, and Baylor. We just talked about how Baylor is projected to be in a first-place tie for in the Big 12 Conference. And then at the end of the day, until he proves us otherwise, as a power conference coach, Scott Frost is 16-31.
Right. So, I mean, he's just, he's just in this rough patch of his professional career.
Very.
I mean, coming off a disaster at Nebraska, now walking into a situation at UCF where you're predicting unders, and I'm I guess in young man's parlance, I'm vibing with you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
You're welcome. That's trouble. Now, see what I'm suggesting? 16-31 at Nebraska. Now, what if he throws a 3-9?
Yeah,
I mean, you're in just this very rough time.
You're right.
That's a lot of losing. That's a lot of questions you have in your mind about what's going on.
Yep.
You better be steadfast in your belief in the way you're going about things, because there is a lot of losing.
Yeah.
And losing is, oh my God, it's debilitating.
So there you have it. In the only episode of or segment of Nick's Tricks ever, we have overs on Baylor 7.5, over on Maryland 4.5, and under on UCF at 5.5. That is what I'm going with. Do not take it to the bank. Do not lock it in.
That's not what we're suggesting, but it's interesting. Loxley, the number was 5.5,
4.5.
4. Yeah, I see them getting over that. I mean, the non-con are getting 3. I mean,
yep.
He's got to squeeze out 2 more.
2 more out of a group that features Wisconsin, Washington, Rutgers, Michigan State. It's they're all what we would qualify or quantify them as toss-up games.
Maryland.
Can you steal 2?
My guess, because this was the case when they came here with Tua's brother.
Yeah, Talia.
This was the case when they came out of the tunnel. It was, oh, geez.
Yeah.
That's a good-looking team.
Yep.
My guess is it's still that way. Now, they haven't done particularly well under Loxley, although they won 2 straight bowl games.
I was going to say, they have a returning running back in Nolan Ray, as we just mentioned. Obviously, they have now who they expect to be their starter going forward at quarterback in Malik Washington. If you didn't notice, there's a trend. Success is more possible when you have a quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you have it.
When I was talking about Maryland looking good coming out of the tunnel, I'm talking more about their bigs. I mean, they have good looking offensive line, good looking defensive line.
Yeah.
I assume they still do.
Yeah.
But that probably doesn't change too much.
No,
And Loxley will always have skill, I think.
Yeah. 2 new coordinators, which obviously is a conversation piece.
That is a conversation
but
piece.
That could be also why the numbers may be a little lower. at 4.5.
Nick's tricks.
Corey in Lincoln says, in a shocking twist, I don't have any problems with any of Nick's tricks. Well, thank you, Corey.
That's our Corey.
I appreciate that.
That's our Corey.
I appreciate Corey. So Corey and I go back and forth every now and then.
Do you?
We do. That is Nick's Tricks, also known as Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Diner Contracting. If you're looking for remodels, make sure you call Randy, 402-417-5204 for a quote today. All right, it's time to play the game show. Simple. What was our song of the day today?
It was Viva Las Vegas.
That is
by
right.
Elvis.
Do you know why I chose Viva Las Vegas?
Oh, yes, because of Big Ten Media
Big
Days.
10 Media Days. The next time that I talk after today in the drive, the next time I'm on the air will be from Las Vegas. Are you here on Monday?
I am.
Okay, so it's not as applicable to you. However, the next time I see you will be in Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
And so today's topic, Las Vegas trivia.
Wow. Okay.
How do you feel about Las
Not
Vegas
great.
trivia? Not great. Bill is not here for a lifeline. You have a winning week, 3-1 this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Obviously, you have a winning week. Will it be 4-1 or will it be 3-2? Call now, 402-464-5685 to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Shut up, simple. Las Vegas trivia starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. You would call now to shut up, Sipple. Las Vegas trivia, business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe on the line.
Greg is on the line.
I would say this. All four of these are layups.
Jeez.
I
Put a little pressure on.
I didn't want to make it too difficult, and I can already tell that I'm reading these. I made this game show at about 11:30 last night. I can tell you the questions seemed a lot harder when you were half asleep. I'm reading these right now. These are all four layups, and I'm going to get ridiculed on the text line.
Okay.
But with that, let's bring in Greg. Greg, how do you feel about Las Vegas trivia, my friend?
Reading these right now, these are all. We'll give it a swinger's chance.
All right. That sounds
So
good.
with that, let's bring in Greg.
I hear myself in the background.
Greg,
Greg.
turn down your radio. Turn down your radio.
I muted the computer. It's on YouTube. I'm
Perfect.
working.
Sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Well, appreciate you calling from work. All right, here we go. First question to you, Greg. What is the nickname of the professional hockey team in Las Vegas?
Oh, Jesus, these are easy.
What's the answer?
It's the Knights.
I'll go ahead and give that to you. Why does that not go?
Golden Knights. Let me be correct.
It is Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights. That's
Good job.
correct. All right, 1-0, Greg.
Good job, Greg.
Greg has added the pressure, saying these are very easy for you, Sip. All right, Sip, first question to you, down 1-0. What is the name of the oldest operating casino on the Las Vegas Strip?
The Flamingo.
Is it the Flamingo?
Brilliant.
Nice work. Good job, Sipple. All right, tied 1-1. Next one to you, Greg, for the lead. What 2012 comedy movie was filmed mostly on site at Caesar's Palace? It included the lobby, pools, and elevators, although the suite damage during the film was built on a sound stage.
Best line ever. Does Caesar really live here? The Hangover.
That is correct. The Hangover. There it is.
I got a question.
2-1.
That's what he said to the young
Yes.
lady.
Did Caesar really live here? No. All right, this one's going to be simple for you. Let's just get this one out of the way. This is the one I'm going to be ridiculed the most. Greg, I apologize because we're going to the tiebreaker. Sipple, what is the name of the famous dam just outside of Las Vegas? Oh, no, Steve.
No.
Another great line of a movie. Can I get some damn bait?
Oh, whoa, Greg, hold on. Sip, do you have the answer? 5 seconds. The texts are rolling in.
Can I be your lifeline just so we can go to overtime?
This is embarrassing.
A little
Hoover
bit.
Dam.
It is the Hoover Dam. That is correct. Nice
God,
work.
Thank the engine fired. Thank God.
Oh my!
Woo!
I said.
If you'd have got that wrong, I would have ridiculed you next time I seen you.
My
Greg,
goodness.
I'm subject to ridicule. It's fine. Okay, Hoover
All right.
Dam.
Here we go. So remind me on the tiebreaker. I give it to the contestant, Greg,
You can't.
and then you go over under his name. This is going to actually be before or after. Greg, here's the tiebreaker. What year was the first casino license issued in Las Vegas?
Oh, man. I'm going to go 1954.
1954. Was it before or after 1954?
I think that's a really good guess. I think it's a good guess. After.
He says after, and that is incorrect. It is 1931 was the first casino license issued. That means, Greg, you're a winner. Thanks for playing the game show, calling down the road.
You guys have a good one.
Thanks, Greg. There he goes. All right, so 4 layups. We knew that was coming. But I could not believe that you struggled as much as you did on the Hoover Dam.
I got it.
You did get it. The engine started to fire.
Hey, 1931.
1931. The first casino license was issued.
So Greg's guess wasn't a great guess.
It wasn't great, but it was there.
Yeah. And I should have won that game.
Yeah.
Should have won. 3-2.
Yep, 3-2 this week. Still a winning week. Greg wins a business box of bagels to our friends at Bagels and Joe. 4 locations in Lincoln and one in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Before we get to break, Sip, what are 3 words that you never want to hear in IT?
I've been hacked.
That is correct. That's right. And you can avoid all that with our friends at Applied Connective Technologies. They are in all 93 counties in Nebraska, and they manage all things IT. It's truly a one-stop shop. You can get a free consultation today at appliedconnective.com. We turn the page to the 8 o'clock hour. When we come back, plenty more football conversation when we return. Hour number 3 of early break on the way.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
MHC isn't new, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can also handle your commercial moves as well. There's never fees on trucks, stairs, elevators, long carry, and last-minute booking, and no trip or fuel charges. Also no upcharge on weekends, and they do offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Gourmet Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal-Star's Lincoln Choice Awards: Best New Car Dealer, Best Auto Repair, and Best Place to Get Your Oil Changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for Best Pre-Owned Dealer and Best Tire Dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say it's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
While folks love all of Hog Wild's award-winning barbecue options, many have a real soft spot for the Carolina pulled pork sandwich. Hog Wild serves their tender, slow-smoked pulled pork on a soft bun and piles it high with tangy coleslaw. There's nothing else on the menu like it. The added bonus? You get to have a side dish like curly fries or baked beans. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
This July, Acres is celebrating the birth of our nation. The fireworks include the opportunity to save big with great pricing on our late model John Deere ag equipment. Plus, you can lock in interest rates as low as 1.9% on select used John Deere planters, tractors, sprayers, and combines. Red hot rates combined with our explosive discounts make July the perfect time to buy and save. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer July 31st, 2025. Subject to financing. Offer may change anytime without notice.
Western Sand and Gravel is hiring for a variety of positions at their sand and gravel plants near Ashland. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Available positions include plant operators, dredge operators, and shop service technicians. They offer great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, paid holidays, and paid time off. No matter your experience level, on-the-job training is available to help you build a rewarding career with Western Sand and Gravel. Start your career today. Visit westernsand.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Hour 3 of the show. Nick Sainert, Steve Sipple alongside Bill Bush out of town on vacation on a fishing trip just north of the border. He's in Canada. It's Jake, not quite to the border. He's in South Dakota. He's back on Monday, though, so don't worry.
North.
They're both north.
They're both north.
That's right.
We're here holding it down.
Yes. Hour 3 sponsored by Nebco, now hiring jobs with ready-mixed concrete. You can check them out, nebcoinc.com for more information. Okay, so 402-464-5685, Honda of Lincoln hotline, Starter Heyman text line. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on this topic. Sip, we mentioned Big Ten Media Days next week. We've talked a lot about SEC Media Days, a lot about Big 12 Media Days. Next week, it's Big Ten's turn to go from Mandalay Bay and Las Vegas. Expectations. Let's just start with just a very general question for you. What do you expect to hear? What are you most looking forward to next week in Vegas?
Well, I keep it Nebraska centric.
Yes,
because I don't.
Let's keep it Nebraska centric.
Yeah, I mean,
we
as a media group and really a fan base benefit during this period from the most eloquent head coach Nebraska's ever had. Eloquent. We benefit greatly from it as a media corps because because Matt Rule, third-year coach Matt Rule, is enthusiastic about what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's enthusiastic about football. He's enthusiastic about his current job. He's enthusiastic about life, and he gives you a lot of material.
Yes.
It is not hard to do this with Matt Rule as the coach. It's an easy trip to Vegas, largely because you know that, okay, so he'll be at a main podium, as they call it. Not a big deal. That'll be pretty surface level stuff.
Yeah.
But then he'll be at a side podium where that's when it gets real.
That's usually when the quotes that we see made into graphics that are posted on social media, that's usually when we hear those.
Right. So he'll give us so much material during that 40-minute podium session that we won't know what to do with it all. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
There'll be so much there that you can't possibly write it all in one day. So it'll go the next couple days. And that's now I will tell you this. Frost was good too. Frost, what I would not classify as eloquent.
Yeah.
But Frost delivered the goods on those occasions. Now everybody's going to go back.
Not at the main podium.
Yeah. Everybody's going to go back and simply doesn't even give an opening statement. No, he didn't. He didn't give an opening statement, but since we alluded to it, I always was forgiving of him in that situation because the situation was, remember, Nebraska had to be there early because of their practice schedule.
Oh, that's right.
So he did his side podium before his main podium.
That's true.
He had already addressed the media.
Yeah.
Not all of the media, not all the national media, but a lot of the media. He had already addressed them. So then I think he's thinking when he went to the main podium was, why do I got to give a big opening statement? I just talked for 40 minutes over there.
Yep.
I totally agreed with him, but then there's media that just were aghast that he didn't give an opening statement. Anyway, Frost also gave you a lot, as did Pelini, as did Riley, but I would tell you Rule takes it to another level.
Yeah, I think so. There's going to be some. I mean, here's the thing.
Okay, now getting to nuts and bolts.
They're going to ask about college football playoff expansion. What are your thoughts on that? They're going to ask about transfer portal, NIL spending, like rev sharing. We know that. I think what's always bizarre and it's caught me off guard is like with the side podium thing is you'll have Ryan Day talking over here, and then 10 feet away the other side, it's Matt Rule, and then it's Dylan Raiola is also speaking. And it's like you have to decide which one you want to hear because they don't blast those.
Well,
and I remember last year choosing between it was between like Jonathan Smith at the Michigan State head coach, and it was like I was fascinated with Jonathan Smith because Michigan State's athletic department was going through so much turmoil, and I think is still unfortunately experiencing some of the downfalls of previous people in place there. But you had Jonathan Smith who built up Oregon State, leaves, brings his quarterback with him to East Lansing, and he was there talking. And then I just wonder, you kind of have to get lucky with what you hear because then there's some guys that aren't very forthcoming. Like Matt Rule, like you said, though, Sipple.
I'm listening to you.
I say hang up and hang out.
Schedule.
Okay, there you go.
I am looking at the schedule on my phone, Nick.
I was gonna say people are gonna think you're serious with that tone.
I was not.
Anyway, no, we're gonna get some side, comments from Matt Rule that are gonna be like, well, wait a minute, let's dive a little bit deeper into that.
100. So now, as far as having to choose between Nebraska coach, Rule, and players, you don't have to because he is talking to the media. And I don't know what time zone this is, but 1:15 p.m.
It'll be Pacific time.
Okay. And then the student athletes, Nebraska, that's Latovsky and Dylan Raiola and
Deshaun Singleton and Marquise Buford.
They are at 3. So you do Rule, then you do those guys, and boom, it's a fire hose, and you gotta write a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So as far as rule goes, if you just want to drill down on what like pertinent information, like the one thing I would say I want to know is Carter Nelson 100% going into camp.
Yeah.
Are there any? Is Teddy Prohaska 100% ready? Corcoran, are those guys 100%? Gunner, Gatula, are they 100%? Are they full go?
I'm curious about.
Do you wonder about those?
Oh, absolutely. I think the Carter Nelson one is important. I'm still fascinated to see how the tight end room plays out in terms of like split time between, obviously you have Mark Way involved now, Heinrich, and then Carter Nelson if he's healthy.
And Lindenmeyer.
Lindenmeyer's
probably classified as a starter.
I was going to say, I forgot the starter. I forgot to mention the starter.
Luke Lindenmeyer.
Yeah. I'm genuinely curious on how that room is shaking out.
Yeah, I am too.
Because as much as like at the end of the day, it's just a fascinating conversation to have about a quarterback making a transition to a tight end spot.
It's complicated by the fact
we love Heinrich.
It's complicated by the fact that you have inline tight ends, and then you have tight ends that won't probably block too much. That you won't ask. Well, okay. So what I'm getting at is, will they ask Heinrich Harburg to block an edge or to block up?
Yeah.
A big edge defensive lineman or an outside linebacker or whatever the case may be. Is Heinrich going to put his hand in the dirt is what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Luke Lindenmeyer is going to.
Well, and to be fair,
Markway is going to.
To be fair, and this is more than just Big Ten Media Days, that's been a bugaboo, an issue of Nebraska the last multiple coaching staffs is personnel decisions and in what moments of games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whether you can, the first one that comes to my mind is last year when Nebraska and Luke Lindenmeyer was on, they went for it on 4th and 1. They chose to pass. They threw it to the end zone. Was that Illinois?
Yes.
So they chose to pass, which we can go back and forth about the decision on that, whatever.
Great call.
I agree. It was there. Was Luke Lindenmeyer the best choice for that?
I don't know.
Hey, who knows, right? But in years past, and that was the first one that I can think about. So don't take that one with,
that's fine.
All the weight and power.
It was Illinois.
But there's been multiple instances the last 5 years, multiple coaching staffs to where personnel discussions have been at the forefront just because things haven't worked out. And at some point when things don't work out, you ask, okay, are they putting the best people possible in the spot to be successful?
Fair to ask. It's very fair to ask because coaches make mistakes in all sports at all levels. They don't play the right guy. They don't. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
And you do when there's sustained losing, you wonder about all that stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't help but wonder. But those are the sort of things on my mind. Right with Dylan, it's always important to listen to the quarterback and see what's on his mind. The question you would ask him, or the questions you were asking earlier in the show, where do you feel you need to improve? What numbers would you like to see improve? I'd like to ask him the nature of his workout regimen this summer and who was he working with?
Yeah.
Who was his strength coach? Who was his quarterback's coach? Because he worked with people. And I think, it hasn't really been written about, but this is an opportunity to ask him about those sorts of things. He has an extreme workout regimen. He's preparing as if he's going to play in the NFL. So it's not just I'm playing golf in July and August or June and July. It's not that. I'd like to get an idea of that. I'd like to ask Henry Lutovsky, you playing guard or tackle? It sounds like guard now. It looks like there was a time though in the spring where it looked like Henry Lutovsky might be the right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the case now, but I don't know.
What's the expected offensive line setup for Nebraska right now on July 18th? It's obviously Pritchett at left tackle. Justin Evans is at center.
Well, those two.
I skipped over left at guard, but
here's what I think. I always stumble because I don't know who's playing right guard, left guard. I know the guys that are going to be playing.
Lutovsky's played more right guard in his time.
Steele has. Let's do that because I bet you Phil Steele talked to Matt Rule for an hour. Okay. So I think it's always informative to lean on him. What he has is Pritchett left tackle. He has Tyler Knack at right tackle. And that makes sense to me. Knack is, when you talk about that group of guys that could play right tackle, Teddy, I'd put Teddy in there and Corcoran in there and Gunner in there. You got to put Knack right on the same line with him. And lo and behold, Phil Steele, and I guarantee you he talked to Matt Rule. I can't guarantee it, but I would wager he talked to Matt Rule extensively. He has Tyler Knack at right tackle. Left guard is Henry Lutovsky. Right guard is Rocco. And then center is Evans. So I would use that as a baseline. Yeah. I'm glad that Phil wrote Tyler Knack. They really like him in the program.
Utah transfer from a couple of years ago. Has had a couple of years in the kind of the shadows.
System. He's been in the system.
Yeah.
He's been in the system. So I don't know. That right tackle discussion is something to ask Rule about.
Yeah.
Like how do you see that shaking? Well, I don't know first of all, I would ask him this. Who are the principals? Who are the principals in the right tackle? Do we have them right? Is it really Knack, Corcoran, Teddy, maybe Gunner? Jeez, I guess 4 guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you find reps for all of them.
Well, that part, and then there's multiple guys behind those 5 that we mentioned. The Sam Sledges of the world.
Sam Sledge behind Evans.
Yes, Grant Bricks is in that room still.
He's in a tackle situation.
So, but there you go. We just mentioned multiple tackles.
I know,
and he wasn't one that we mentioned.
No, Bricks isn't. Bricks
not there yet. Obviously,
no. It would take 3 or 4 injuries, I think, before he would be in the picture at all. But that right tackle, I'm saying fairly confidently, those are the guys. And I would say Knack in order. Knack, Prohaska, Corcoran. I don't know what they're doing with Gunner. Gunner could be the backup left tackle.
Sure.
I don't know what they'll do with Gunner. I mean, if Gunner started 9 games last year, can't forget about him. I mean, he played well enough too.
Yeah.
So those are great questions. What else would you want to know from Rule? Those are beyond you got to get some injury information. There's probably some stuff you're wondering about.
Yeah, I think just basic team info of like who's been held out, who's recovering. I'm interested to hear about just the meshing of the defensive coaches.
Okay.
The meshing of defensive coaches. Not that John Butler's new, he's in a new role.
Yeah.
And he was a part of it in the bowl game. Like I get that part, but through and through, it's at the end of the day, you hired there's a new defensive line coach. You hired a new edge rushing coach. There's a new defensive backs coach. You're talking 3 of the 4 positional coaches on the defensive side. In this case, when you have a specific like edge rusher coach in Simpson, 3 of the 4 are new faces.
You got to mesh. They got to mesh.
Rob Dvorak's the only one that was doing the same thing last year.
Right. It's got to all mesh quickly.
Yeah.
That's on the head coach. I mean, that's the head coach's purview. There's a lot in the discussion. There is. And then you have, you naturally have a new offensive coordinator and a new special teams coordinator. What I'm really interested in is, and I could ask Rule something along these lines. Of you expect special teams to improve, but how much?
Yeah, what does that look like?
I think it could look stunningly better, is what I think.
Okay.
Startling. Like
going
from one of the worst to one of the top 20.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I think it could. I think that the change in you're going to change this long snapper. You're going to change the place kicker, and you're going to change the punter. Not for sure the place kicker, because John Hull and Kyle Cunanan will battle. I don't see Alvano in that. I see Cunanan and Hull going at it. Archie Wilson's going to be the punter. They have a new long snapper. I would think those things right away will be better.
I think that kicking competition is fascinating. I just the fact that, and I agree with you. I think I'm sure we've heard and talked to the same people. Just the fact that Alvano, he's mentioned it he was on the radio the other day, and he was talking about how he's like, I feel great. I just got to figure out a way to consistently strike the ball. And that's what it feels like has been the issue.
That is a huge issue.
Through conversation. I mean, through conversations and just from the eye.
Here's why it's a huge issue. It doesn't, Bill would laugh at me. You always, in any setting, need to strike the ball consistently. But at Memorial Stadium, with the way the winds swirl, you absolutely have to have a consistent kicker, a consistent ball striker that strikes the ball similarly every time. It can't be wild mood swings, and because the wind's such a factor. Kyle Cunan and Hole are the favorites there. I think that'll be a real battle.
I mean, and then there's the other piece of they bring in a kicker, and if he ends up not winning the job, that's an interesting side too.
It is. Kyle Cunan would be the backup punter. He's the backup punter. Now, then the return game, I think Ja'Cory Barney will be the punt returner, and I think that could come on. I mean, Barney's wildly talented, but the key is he's tougher than hell.
Yeah,
I mean he'll be excellent back there, and I know they expect big things from him. And then Andrew Marshall, I think, could do it at a high level too.
Yeah, that's a name we have not talked about on the
defensive
side. I'm saying a defensive back.
I think he could be a starting corner.
Yeah,
I think that guy could be a starting corner.
Yeah. We're gonna maybe pick up on this in a little bit on some other pieces of it, but when we come back, we do have Taste Test Friday with Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. It is a Friday. However, it is golf season, and if you're looking for a great place to hang out after your round of golf this weekend, make sure you head to Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill at 27th and Jamie Lane. 30 TVs, 23 beers on tap, and they have great food. I can attest for that. The Liquid Gold hamburger is incredible. Liquid Gold. I think it's Liquid Gold Smash Burger. It is incredible at Liquid Assets. Great food. Make it part of your new weekend routine today out there. 27th and Jamie Lane. All right, when we come back, it is time for Taste Test Friday with Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Sip and I tell you all about it when we come back. Early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Presented by Nipco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gourmet Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gourmet Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gourmet Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GourmetTrucking.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Lights out? Let LES know where to go. Powerline matches your phone number to your service address so LES can respond to outages faster. Keep your information up to date at les.com/powerline.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Western Sand and Gravel is hiring for a variety of positions at their sand and gravel plants near Ashland. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Available positions include plant operators, dredge operators, and shop service technicians. They offer great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, paid holidays, and paid time off. No matter your experience level, on-the-job training is available to help you build a rewarding career with Western Sand and Gravel. Start your career today. Visit westernsand.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the 2nd season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball. On the Block with Eric Strickland, Jay Foreman, and Austin Orman.
Yeah, I don't want to hate on Joe Burrow. He's clearly in this tier. I think he's the bottom of this tier. I would go Allen Jackson and then Burrow.
You should be a politician. You just convinced.
You know what I'm saying? You see what he did?
Yeah, he didn't have
He's doing it all the time. It's tricky, man. Keep going, Jay. You're speaking my language. You're speaking my language. Come on. You let him get you, Jay. I can't believe you let him get you again. God,
Every weekday from 3 to 5 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will eat jerky in just a second, but before that, Kaiser Blasting and Coatings is proud to serve the general public for blasting and coating for everything from vent covers to lawn furniture and more. No job is too small. Make sure you head to kaiserblasting.com for a free quote today. All right, Stipple, we'll get to Big Ten Media Day stuff, more of that in the spillover potentially. Sounds like Terrell Farley, who's going to be joining me on the drive, by the way. Terrell Farley is going to stop on in.
Wait a second. Farley's going to join you on the drive? So
Indeed.
it's a legitimate spillover then.
It will be a legitimate spillover.
Terrell Farley is one of the best football players I've ever seen covered.
I saw this this tweet the other day. I think it was from Dave Fight on Twitter.
Dave Fight.
He posted a photo that said, "Here's a photo that looks photoshopped, and it's of Terrell Farley, and it's Terrell just jumping, basically gliding through the air.
Freak of nature,
very much so. He was Terrell was trying to block a punt.
He did block punts, by the way.
Yeah,
it was an honor to cover Terrell Farley. So the fact he's going to be in the studio is beautiful. Thank you.
So there you have it.
Right, we want to eat some jerky.
It is time for Taste Test Friday with Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. We have, let's go 3 flavors to try today. 3 flavors to try. Don't forget, you can use promo code EARLY at smokinggunjerky.com to get 10% off your order. Or, easy enough, you can stop in the store and also get on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame. It's all at 48th and R in Lincoln, just north of Raising Cane's. All right, where do you want to start with?
I'll go to this. Let's get the hot one.
So Can't Fix Stupid is up first. That's right. Can't Fix Stupid is the name of this.
I've been thinking about that since about 6 o'clock.
The description on it. Is that right? Say that louder. Why'd you fade away from the microphone? Say it with your chest if you're going to say something like that, Sybil.
I've been thinking about that since about 6 a.m.
There you go.
Today.
That's crazy. Either way, Can't Fix Stupid, the description. I'm not saying you're stupid, just saying you have bad luck when it comes to thinking. That is this one. Can't Fix Stupid.
What's hot?
It sneaks up on you, though, because you take a bite of the jerky and
it's like a delayed blitz.
Yes.
It is.
And it's very good, delicious.
It's a delayed blitz that gets home.
Yeah, and you feel it.
Oh, I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah. Take a drink of that coffee. Get ready to go.
I don't have any coffee left.
Oh, no. That's not good.
No.
We're going to let this one simmer then.
I was eyeing your water.
I need the water.
I know. Just drink it.
Can't Fix Stupid. Delicious, though. Make sure you try that. Where do you want to go to next here, Sipple?
I like the smoky and sweaty.
All right. Bring that over. Pass one of those along. What's this one called?
It's called Smoky and Sweaty.
Okay.
Austin cinnamon and chipotle flavor.
Oh, this would be good.
It's really good.
You've already been into it. All right, I have another problem.
This is a good, wait a second. This is a good follow-up to the hot.
Okay, well, that's good. Do you realize that this is Ziploc? Why did you just tear it off like a Neanderthal? I mean, this isn't.
You answered the question.
This bag is now no good.
It's still good.
You can't use it.
You can use it.
Smoking Gun Jerky, 48th and R.
Jerky keeps.
Wink on the text line says, Can't Fix Stupid is awesome. That's my favorite.
Ooh, so he likes the heat.
Yeah.
That's Wink?
That's Wink.
Wink likes the heat.
All right. Let me try this smoky.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this.
It's a sweet and smoky. Sweet and smoky,
Can we
by the way.
set up something here? Let's set up a play. Okay, you eat that can't fix stupid, and it's hot. It's super hot, uncomfortable, and a little bit uncomfortable, good. But if you follow it with this, if you follow it with that, it's a good follow-up.
Yeah.
Because it calms your mouth. It cools your mouth a little bit.
Sweet and smoky's legit.
Yeah. It's a perfect antidote.
I'll pass over our third one here in just a second.
That ultra hot. Now, anybody who knows me knows I like ultra hot stuff. I do. I like to be uncomfortable.
Okay.
I like hot wings. I like hot wings.
Do you like a lot of sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like to feel some discomfort,
I've just started dipping down the road of sriracha stuff.
Oh, you have.
It's
a good road to go down.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a good road.
Yeah, it's somebody on the
good
text line.
neighborhood.
I got text. We got a text. It says Can't Fix Stupid ripping off the top of a Ziploc bag. There you go. Who's been thinking about it since 6 a.m.?
We got all kinds of problems in this show today. I mean,
We almost had a little toy truck stolen.
Yeah, then the whole dermatology problem.
We did not age gracefully.
No.
Man, this sweet and smoky's legit.
Okay.
I like this a
know.
lot. My goodness. We're going to have to finish that whole bag because he tore off where we can't zip it back up.
We're talking about smoking gun jerky right now.
That's right. 48th and R in Lincoln, just north of Raising Cane's. You can use the promo code EARLY at smokinggunjerky.com to get 10% off your order online or in the store. And you can also get on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame. All right. Our third and final jerky to try. Simple.
Jamaican jerk.
Jamaican jerk. I had this one. It's a good blend between the sweet and smoky and the can't fix stupid.
It is.
It's got a good kick right out the front, but then it settles. It settles. It doesn't. You don't have to. It doesn't linger like the can't fix stupid does.
Yeah, Jamaican jerk is an interesting taste. Interesting taste.
Jamaican jerk. It says a little Rasta in your jerky. Terrell Farley, big fan of Rasta pasta, by the way. Big fan. This is delicious. So once again,
it is delicious.
I don't know if I've ever had a bad thing from Smoking Gun. I went out to Seward, Nebraska on July 4th, obviously. And one of the
Italian hotspot.
That is not the Italian hotspot, but one of at the craft fair, Smoking Gun had their stand.
Oh, they did.
And so I stopped by, said, "What's up?" I said, "Hello."
Good job.
And ended up buying some jerky. I can't remember which one I bought. But I bought something from Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska at the Seward Craft Fair on July 4th.
Jerky's good in so many different occasions.
It's versatile.
It's very versatile. I like it when I'm writing. Last Saturday afternoon, I didn't want a full dinner because I was going out with Alex and Cashton to get wings. And so I didn't want a full 3 o'clock, we were going to go at 6.
Yeah.
You know what's perfect in that situation?
Jerky.
Yeah.
Smoking Gun Jerky
fills you up, but half, not full. Unless you just pound it. But
here's the thing. There's something going back to the can't fix stupid that calls my name. As hot as it was, I think that's gonna go my favorite on this set of 3. I'm gonna keep the can't fix stupid.
Okay.
I'm actually going to keep this. Huh? I like this.
You like that heat?
Yeah. I like this right here.
Okay.
Can't fix stupid. Which one are you going with? I mean, you can have the can't fix stupid if you so want it. But
I like them all. I like the double up of can't fix stupid, the severe heat with the backup plan right after it to kind of cool your mouth. We called it the
sweet and smoky.
Yes.
Sweet and smoky beef jerky.
I think it's a perfect combo.
This is the bag. I'm showing the video stream here. This is the bag. So you see the nice little Ziploc thing. Smoking Gun's got great bags. There's where Sip decided to tear it.
Jake's been criticizing me for that sort of
thing. So this is a weekly occurrence, and you've never adapted.
For years.
Never adjusted.
I think it's overrated.
Okay. Yeah. Why reseal things and keep them fresh? That's true. That's a great question. Okay, so I'm gonna allow you to keep those.
Okay.
I will happily take this Jamaican jerk. So once again today we tried can't fix stupid. Got a little heat to it. You can even see. I don't want to. Joe is listening on the video stream. I don't want to misspeak. You can see the flakes of what I would assume are spices and things like that. You can. I don't know what specific flakes they are. All the ingredients, as always, you can check it out on the front of the packaging, but you can see the flakes of the spice on the jerky, and that's when you know it's got great flavor.
Joe and Ryan.
And so once again, can't fix stupid, delicious. Jamaican jerk was a great blend, and then the sweet and smoky. If you can pair any of these 3, they did a great job. They dropped it off in the studio just a little bit ago. If you can pair any of these 3 together, you're hitting a home run right off the bat.
Yeah.
It was delicious. So once again, we can't thank our friends at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska enough. Once again, can't fix stupid, sweet and smoky, and Jamaican jerk were our 3 flavors we had today. You can use the promo code EARLY at smokinggunjerky.com to get 10% off your order, or you can stop in the store. And while you're there, get on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame, 48th and R in Lincoln, just north of Raising Cane's. All right, Sip, when we come back, we are going to have a somewhat, somewhat of a spillover Terrell Farley is going to stop on in. He's going to hang out with us. We're going to ask, what's he looking forward to hearing about Big Ten Media Days next week? Obviously, you and I will be there. Terrell will be joining me for the drive from 9 to 11. But we'll wrap things up on early break when we return. Thanks again to Smoking Gun Jerky for all their support. Visit them 48th and R in Lincoln today. We'll be back to wrap up hour number 3 and the show on a Friday.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Presented by Nevco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering and finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Gourmet Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gourmet Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gourmet Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GourmetTrucking.com.
Although we can't control the air we breathe outside our home, we can make a healthy difference inside, and all it takes is a call to Bryant. With healthy air options, Bryant can help you eliminate allergens, odors, and harmful chemicals, all while controlling indoor humidity levels at the same time. If it's time for a breath of fresh air inside, it's time to call Bryant. Breathe easy, breathe healthy. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
Tune in to live coverage of Big Ten Media Days from the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, July 22nd through 24th on 93.7 The Ticket. Join Derek Pearson, Jay Foreman, Nick Sainert, and Austin Orman as they bring you exclusive conversations with Big Ten coaches, players, and sports media professionals while getting you ready for the upcoming college football season. Big Ten Media Days coverage is presented by Advanced Medical Imaging, Stevenson Smith Construction, Currency, Warhorse Casino, Gary Michaels Clothiers, and League One Volleyball.
Chorizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Sweezo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Sweezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
What do you look for when searching for a plumbing company? Integrity? Positive customer reviews? Are they insured and fully licensed? How about a company that has all three? Deals Plumbing in Lincoln is your go-to certified plumbing company that can help you fix anything from leaks to clogs, water heaters, and more. Give Deals Plumbing a call today at 402-525-7311, or you can visit Deals Plumbing online at dealsplumbing.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Raising Cane's is partnering with the big Snoop D-O-double-G to celebrate National Chicken Finger Day. Cane's is giving one free chicken finger with the purchase of a box combo all day on July 27th. Make sure we all got our phones. Set your reminders today, and we'll see you on July 27th at Raising Cane's. Before we dive back into Big Ten Media Days and football stuff, an update from the Open Championship over there in Portrush in Northern Ireland. Brian Harmon leads the way with a score of 8 under. He has concluded his round today, shooting 65, 6 under today for Brian Harmon. A little bit lower down the pack is Matt Fitzpatrick. He's tied for 3rd place. He's 5 under in the tournament. Rory is 3 under. Scotty Scheffler just about ready to tee off at 9:10 a.m. We are joined in studio by Terrell Farley. Terrell is going to be joining me on the drive here from 9 to 11. Terrell, good morning, my friend.
Hello, Nicholas.
Wow, Terrell.
Hello, Nick.
So Nick's going to be doing a lot of radio. You're going to be doing a lot of radio because then you got your own show, right?
Yes, sir.
You ready to roll?
I'm getting there.
Are you?
two Two 12 ounces of Red Bull and the energy pills.
And so you got 24 ounces of Red Bull in you.
Yeah. Not yet.
Okay.
By the time your show ends, it'll be 24.
I was going to say, because I saw that you threw away one of the cans already.
Yes.
What kind of Red Bull is that? Blue can Red Bull?
Juneberry.
Okay, Juneberry.
Juneberry.
All right.
Interesting. So 24 ounces of Red Bull. See, this is what I was talking about. It's hard to sound interested.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Why?
I'll get to that later.
I thought you were okay.
Okay, good. 24 ounces
legit.
okay, good. 24 ounces of Red Bull, energy pills, and I have a feeling. Okay, energy gummies. Sorry. And then I have a feeling that at some point today you'll walk over to the counter over at our friends at the mill and say, "Can I get an energy stinger?"
Double.
A double of energy.
That's
stinger.
what I call it. A double shot of lemonade, double shot of strawberry, and a double shot of energy.
Okay.
There you go.
Farley knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Terrell is with us. He's going to be with you for 2 hours.
That is correct.
Hey,
That's correct.
Terrell.
It's going to be the second time.
See, here's the thing. I mean, you got to help guys out, and that's what we're about at the ticket. I don't have a problem helping Nick out. I know Nick doesn't have a problem helping me out if something
100%
helping us out.
goes down with Bach. And I don't have, I want to help everybody. So, the more you can learn from other people, the better you be at doing things.
Yeah, you're getting good. You're smooth on the radio.
I'm trying, Sip. I'm not a Sipple or a Nicholas, but
you're smooth.
None of us are simple.
You're smooth. I had a rough day today, but smooth. You're smooth. Now, what are you looking for from? We'll ask him about Vegas, don't we?
Yeah, let's talk a little Big Ten Media Days. We're going to talk about this in the next, but that's totally fine as well. I am taking it away from Nebraska for a second.
That's fine.
Is that okay with you, Sipple? Are you okay with that?
100.
Okay, it's your show. I wanted to make sure you're okay with it.
It is my show.
Jake will be back Monday.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm fascinated by the UCLA conversation this week, next week, with not only Coach Foster, Deshaun Foster, but with Nico Iamaleava being in attendance.
Yep.
You know that a large group of people will be following that program around. I'm really fascinated by the UCLA conversation next week.
What do you think about that?
And they're
Terrell?
day 3.
What do you think about that, Terrell?
I'm fascinated by the whole thing. Especially, I'm really fascinated about Illinois. I think they're a team on the rise, but they're not getting enough credit. They have to plan. They have to do it on the football field instead of at media day. I think Brett Venables has a great team over there, probably a playoff team if they could make it. UCLA is going, like Nick said, is going to be the topic with a quarterback who's getting a lot of praise but haven't played in the Big Ten yet.
Not yet, but he played in the SEC. Which
yeah,
is
but
too.
He had a great defense there, and that's one thing he probably won't have at UCLA, and he's going to have to give it his all.
Yeah, he will too, though. If you saw the end. Did you see the Tennessee Ohio State game?
Yeah.
You see the way he was running the ball at the end of that game?
Yeah.
They're kind of out of the game, and he's getting his helmet broke. He's running.
Well, he's gonna have to do that in the first quarter in the Big Ten. So, especially against these defenses around here. I don't know their schedule yet, but we'll go through it.
Yeah, you guys can go through that.
We can look at that. We can look that up real quick here.
UCLA's schedule. They have while you're looking that up, they have a new offensive coordinator too. So they got to work through a lot.
They hired the guy from Indiana.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct? Okay, sorry. I thought that's why you brought it up.
You got me back.
I got you back.
You got me back.
It's all about getting even.
Yeah, you got me back.
Anyway,
Good
so
job.
UCLA's schedule, they open up. How about this? How about this for a little old Pac-12 after dark action? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
August 30th at 10 p.m. They play Utah.
Ooh, interesting.
Utah at UCLA,
That's
August 30th.
That's
10
one
p.m.
loss.
Wow, that's
Okay.
a hidden gem, though.
How about that?
Yeah.
UCLA then goes to UNLV.
Not easy.
Well, Dan Mullen's there. Don't forget.
Two losses.
Dan Mullen's now the quarterback. Guess who?
UCLA's 0-2?
Yeah.
Gee.
They could be.
Guess who is the starting quarterback at UNLV also?
Don't know.
Former Michigan quarterback, Alex Orji.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
I'm 99% sure.
And Chief Borders.
Chief Borders is there.
The Chief?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yes. So it is Alex Orji at UNLV. the rest of the schedule, they host New Mexico. Then they travel to Northwestern. They play Penn State. They travel to Michigan State, Maryland, at Indiana, versus Nebraska, at Ohio State, against Washington, against USC.
5
and 7.
6 and 6, 5 and 7, something like that.
Sounds like that.
It's a come up. It mean you're getting better.
They're getting better. And remember, they came into Lincoln
did.
last year and won, and they won. The final score wasn't handily won, but they won that game handily.
It never felt like Nebraska was close to being able to knock them off.
The thing about that game was you have to stop the quarterback. And Nebraska was not able to slow down their quarterback. And you let their defense get kind of hot at the end of the game, and Dylan Riola couldn't do anything. I mean, that linebacker, he probably was he a first-round pick last year? Yeah, I think he was in the top 20. But, you know, you have to play every game the same. And Nebraska has to learn that. And you can't take a team like, you know, the most scariest team I'm scared of probably in the Big Ten.
Who's that?
And the reason I say this because they're a quiet team.
Who's that?
Is a scared team. Indiana. You haven't heard anything for Indiana.
Siggetti's been quiet.
Been quiet. And a quiet team is a scared team.
Interesting.
Because, you know, if you don't, you see everybody else talking.
You know what? Who's quiet though, Terrell? Nebraska's pretty quiet.
Not
pretty quiet.
The last month.
Last couple.
Month. Now, 3 months ago, we seen Matt Rule on the bull. We see Dylan Riola everywhere. We see, you know, I still.
Hey, that bowl landed them a couple of recruits.
Yeah, I mean, I got some of the guys, some of the young guys on the team on my TikTok, and these are some dancing guys.
Now, there's some dancers.
Yeah.
Emmett Johnson's dancing.
Yeah, like they should be on dancing.
Corey Barney's dancing.
Dancing with the stars.
They're dancing. Ja'Cory Barney, Emmett Johnson more than anybody.
Yeah, Willis Spaghetti.
Will Spaghetti.
Yeah,
a little bit of that.
I seen him shaking it like a salt shaker yesterday on TikTok.
TikTok.
There you go.
Yeah, Emmett Johnson has his own YouTube channel.
Well, Emmett Johnson, if you've seen a video of Emmett Johnson running the heels, instead of, you know, he's serious about it. I mean, you could take away the dancing part, but Emmett is getting himself ready. He's running heels like Derrick Henry.
Is he?
Yeah.
I wonder what hill he finds around here.
I don't know, but it's on. I got it recorded. It was on my Facebook page.
I wonder where he finds the hill.
But I really like Emmett. I really want Emmett to rush for 1,500 yards.
Yeah,
don't know if it's going to happen.
The chance. He's tough. He is a tough runner. That's what I appreciate about him. I just wonder if he'll get the opportunity to run for 1,500. Well, they run the ball enough is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that would be amazing. I mean, it would be amazing in that I think he ran for 586 last year. Is he going to attack
a part-time role?
Part-time.
Yeah.
Now, he had 900 and some total yards. But, yeah, let's see what he looks like as an every down back. That's what he's getting ready for.
That's what, and the backups. Who's the backups?
Well,
yeah. There's that part. All right, that's it for the spillover.
Thank you, Terrell. Hey, Terrell, thanks for joining our show.
No problem, Simple.
Appreciate it.
Listen to my show too. Balk in the Black Shirt weekdays 1 to 3.
You know I listen to it.
It's not our show. It's just Sip
I like
show.
when you talk about boxing.
It's just Sip show. Spillover sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. July 27th, free chicken finger with the purchase of a box combo all day long. Missed any of the show? Check it out on the podcast page. Simple. It's been a pleasure as always, my friend.
Hey, Nick, thank you very
much.
Yes,
we'll see you next week. There it is. Early break is over. The drive with Terrell and myself is coming up next here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.